Hey everybody, it's Party Elite, welcoming you to what I think is actually the first Humankind live stream on the channel, which is wild to think about because I've been so thoroughly excited for Humankind for so very long, and there have been many opportunities, I suppose, on the lead up to this latest OpenDev. But I've been experimenting with a few different types of coverage, I guess, for Humankind, though I felt like with what we have with this OpenDev, the best way to approach it would actually be doing it live. So that's what we're doing, folks. It's going to be a fun time. If you don't know what Humankind is, as far as the game is concerned, it is a, so it's a 4X turn-based strategy game. The quickest and, I guess, easiest comparison to make, though it is a very inaccurate, I would say, comparison, is to Civilization. There are obviously similarities. If you are familiar with other games by the studio, you will be familiar with like the Endless series and things like that. So there are parallels, but Humankind does a lot of things very uniquely that have been blowing my mind since day zero. Since that caveman in the space station trailer, and I'm sure some of you have seen some of the coverage I've already done about Humankind on the channel, but yeah, today we're actually going to be diving in to, full-fledged gameplay. Like I said, doing it live. I expect to mess up in a handful of ways because there's so much to explore that that's part of the fun, I feel, as we explore some of the new mechanics and stuff that are being introduced in this OpenDev period. I will actually be giving away a handful of keys as well. I'll be doing it over the course of this live stream. I don't know how long. I think maybe we'll go 3 hours, maybe it'll be 2 hours. We'll see how things are going if we survive that long. But over the course of today's live stream, I will be giving away a bunch of keys that will give you access to this OpenDev build. And I believe it lasts until the 28th of December, so there's actually quite a bit of time to play and get familiar with the game as well. If you're not familiar with what OpenDev is, I'm sorry for front-loading all this information, but I just, give folks some time to join in and stuff. But OpenDev is basically the approach they're taking, I guess you could call it co-development with the fans, where we get to play the game in various stages. They've done it a couple of times before as well. We get to play the game in various stages, and they get feedback from us, and they can kind of pivot and adjust the development process and development goals based on the feedback they get from us. I think that's super cool. It's a very interesting and compelling way to approach it, and evidently they have been responding to feedback already. Very quickly, folks, I just want to say a warm welcome to everybody who's joining in right from the start today. We got Sad Rat, Das Mystery Man 12, finally some Humankind content from you. I know, right? I know. Jazzy B, so happy the stream is going ahead. The era videos are how you discovered the channel in the first place. Yes, and they are ongoing. For those of you that are wondering, they are ongoing. I'll explain the situation there if people are curious. And CMAC, yeah, hopefully our technical issues are all behind us now. It's ironic. The first couple of times it was my internet that was causing the issue, and then one day YouTube, or rather Google, was having issues with their services, and I suffered because of that. So, that's my luck for you. Blade, PHF, both excited for a new game from these devs and dreading the combat model, which has always felt like the weak point of otherwise fantastic games. Okay, interesting. Well, we'll be showcasing that today, and we can definitely take a look at that. Natalie, nice to see you in chat once more. How's it going? Jeffrey Nelson, Neil W, Dustin B, Seketh. Finally, you mean for the start or for Humankind on the channel? We got YouTube Sarko in here as well. How's it going? Sebi Tudorechi, hope I got that correct. We have Jose Talamantes, Norbert Kayet. Is that double L like the Y? Let me know. I always second guess, double check. I'm uncertain. Orjet Shkodra, JJ Love. We got Casper Blattman, Jantiradatan Swan. I know I butchered that one. I'm sorry, man. Sunstripe 85, Martha Therese Muller. What culture will I take first? Okay. So that's something we're gonna have to talk about. I'm very tempted to do like the Indian subcontinent approach. Do like Harappan, Mauryan. Like go that route. Either that or go like Anatolia. That's one of my that's what I'm on the fence about. But y'all let me know in chat, what do you think? But I'm thinking we go like Harappan and chase Mordian and stick to like the subcontinent, or we can obviously mix and match, right? We can do whatever we want. We can go Harappan and then flip over to Greek and then flip over to I don't know, Aztec. We can do whatever we want, right? I think it'd be fun. I think it'd be fun to do to the subcontinent. I'm seeing some calls for India. We'll see. We'll see as we go forward. What's this game about? Dragon Face 16. This is a 4X turn-based strategy game where you lead your people to becoming the most famous civilization of all time. The most famous culture of all time, rather, I should say. And I like that angle. I like the fame angle, which I'll touch on as we get into it. But let's go ahead and get into it, shall we? We're going to play with normal AI difficulty. Hold on a second. So I didn't dive into the game fully the other night when I got access, because I was like, let's do kind of like a first time together kind of a thing. But I wanted to familiarize myself with a little bit of things to see what had changed since last time. I did not notice this tooltip. If this was Henry V, the French would have won at Agincourt. Okay, normal. If the British had been like this, the US would still be a colony and serious. So this is what it felt like to go up against Attila and Genghis Khan. Oh, this... I'm already pleased. Okay, we're going to stick with normal. If the British had been like this, the US would still be a colony. Oh, man. And perhaps all of that tea wouldn't have been wasted. Let's go with normal. Let's go with normal. Hey, Dragon Nudie, how's it going? How's it going? L Perfusion, hello from Amplitude. Hello to Amplitude. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Oh my god, I almost said wonderful Monday. I'm so used to streaming only Mondays and Tuesdays. The new Thursday and Friday add-ons have been strange. How's it going? How's it going? All right, let's get started, shall we? Let's get started. Yes. The only thing you've missed, by the way, is when you boot into an OpenDev session, you get the most charming like introduction to the concept of OpenDev and whatnot. But I'll leave that for y'all to experience. If you dive into OpenDev yourself, or if you get a key from this stream today. Now, see, giveaways on YouTube are always kind of weird because there's no like whisper mechanic. So we'd have to like arrange it between like a raffle during the live stream, and you can hit me up on Discord to actually come and collect. Because that's sort of the best way to do it. And if you don't know how to get to our Discord, link is in the description down below. You can join on in, not just for this giveaway, but also because it's just a fantastic community. We got like 3,400 people playing all kinds of games, lots of strategy gaming going on. Guaranteed we're going to be getting a lot of humankind action there, inevitably as the game releases and stuff as well. So yeah, join on in. Ease, how's it going, buddy? Thank you for dropping that Discord link as well. Vasil, y'all got snow? Not today. We don't have snow today, but I wonder if we will get a white Christmas, as it were. What was I going to say? I was going to say something, and now I've completely lost my train of thought thinking about snow. We're supposed to get a lot of snow this year in Toronto, so I don't know if I'm excited for that. I'm looking to Aztec could be neat going for Mesoamerican style in your unique sections. That's not, like, there's so many. See, that's one of the things that has kept me compelled. A lot of the time when I get excited for a game early, over the course of development, there's like a valley of excitement. It's just like, okay, well, we'll see when something substantial comes out, and I'll get excited again afterwards. But with how they've been like putting out the culture information and the cultures they've selected and things like that, I've pretty much stayed at like maximum level of compelled with humankind, because their culture selections are also very interesting. They've explored some options that you wouldn't expect. They've obviously kept some of the ones that you would expect. You can't. Arguably, you can't do a game like this without including, I don't know, like, everybody would want the Romans. Everybody air quotes, right? But, like, they've gone ahead and put in things like the Harappans and stuff as well, or the Olmecs. So I think that stuff's pretty cool. And I'm excited to explore that stuff as well. All right. Man, it's like, how do you describe a game this big as you play it? So again, if you're familiar with the 4X, Civ style or endless style games and whatnot, you'll be somewhat familiar with how the basics work. So I'm not going to go over the basics, but right off the bat, we start in the Neolithic era. We are a nomadic tribe, symbolized by this rock that is our tool. And the way things work in terms of moving through the cultures and progressing through the eras, you basically have to accomplish goals in each era to move forward through the time periods. And you can see we have up until era number 4 in this OpenDev build, and as you hit each era, you can adopt a new culture from that era. You can mix and match. You can stay consistent, whatever you want to call it, consistent, I guess geographically, or you can do what's called, I believe it's called ascension, and that means you stay as the same culture. So, for example, if we were to pick the Harappans, then we could stay as the Harappans through the ages, which of course provides challenges as we try and stay a little old-fashioned, I suppose, through the ages. But era goals are what we need to progress through the eras. Now, era goals are obtained by obtaining these stars. So each era will have different associated challenges that will give you stars, and once you have enough stars for the era, you can move on to the next era. Different eras will require different numbers of stars. Now, the thing is, there's a balancing act. Because you don't win by reaching the end of the time periods. That's not, as far as I understand at least, that's not how you win. You can, of course, win by eliminating everybody else, but the key thing is fame. And I love this aspect. I love this concept as well, because think about in the real world, we look back with reverence upon cultures or nations or what have you that have left a lasting impact. They are, famed, or they're infamous, right? Like that's what that's that permanent mark. And I like that angle so much because it touches on something that I feel like a lot of these kinds of games don't. You know what I mean? So I like that a lot. And so accomplishing each of these, as you can see, rewards us with fame points. Now we only need one to skip to the next era, and once we skip to the next era, you can't go back and complete the old ones. So there's that balancing act of rushing through the eras to become the most technologically advanced, or taking your time, accomplishing more than what's necessary to move forward, and becoming more famed for it. I'm sorry. I know I'm spending so much time on this screen, but just the concepts on this screen alone are so exciting for me. We can also see the competitive deeds over here. These were not available when I last covered the game, but they are more fleshed out now. These are one-offs that are universally available. Accomplishing these will reward you with fame as well, but we're looking a little too far ahead of ourselves, I think. And apart from that, I mean, there are, of course, we can take a look at the cultures, but we'll look at those as they become relevant. I think we're done. Here. Yeah, we're done here. We're done here. We're done here. Okay, cool. Heads up, the knowledge one is a bit bugged. It won't say what the choice of legacy trait is, and it won't show up in your empire view, but it does work and give the bonus. All right, thank you for the heads up. That's good to know. The funniest thing is how well dressed they are. Wait, who? You mean these guys in the Neolithic era? Oh, okay. I like the fact that it's not starting with a city founded right away. Yeah, I like that as well. It is very much. It is the beginning it's like just pre-settlement era, I guess, is a way to put it. All right, so first order of business. Let's try and get some of these stars and whatnot. We've got the growth star. Have 5 population and or units within your empire. Current value 1. We will be growing as we travel around and pick up some food from the various sites that we'll be discovering. There is the knowledge stars. Accrue 10 knowledge. Discover curiosities to improve your tribe's understanding of the world. By accruing enough knowledge, a legacy trait could be chosen. Knowledge will be converted into science in the next era. Era stars unlocked this turn would grant 100 fame. So I guess that's another thing to consider as well, which one of these you want to focus on if you do want to rush between the eras. So if you want to have that science to kick off your second era, then you want to chase after that knowledge star. Then there's the hunter star. Hunt a total of 3 animal units. Currently, we've only hunted 0, of course. Sakith coming in there. Everyone like and subscribe. I mean, sure, yell it out for me, buddy. I mean, I don't disagree. If you're looking forward to Humankind, you want to see coverage on this channel, leave a like for sure, because it does really help me make decisions for the channel. Growth is by far the easiest. I mean, I think maybe we chase after all of them. What do y'all think? Maybe we chase after all of them and do that slow and steady wins the race attempt. The scary thing is it might go terribly wrong and we might get crushed like right away. The AI, at least in the previous build that I played, that I did like an overview video on, I did not play the Stadia build, just for those of you wondering. The AI did not mess around. Like, it got pretty serious. It got down to business. It got pretty serious. So, something to think about. I always like as soon as I start watching a party video because I always enjoy this video. Well, thank you very much, DragonFay. That's quite kind. Thank you very much. All right, let's see. You've discovered something valuable. Find this curiosity, increase your knowledge. Understood. The sanctuary over here will spawn animals, so we'll keep an eye out for that. I know there's food available over here, but let's head on down over here in case an animal does spawn. I'd like to hunt it nice and early, unless it's like a mammoth or something. If it's a weak animal, we can hunt it and work towards that hunter star as well. Would you say the AI is better than Civ 6 AI? That is difficult for me to call right now. It's a little too early, and I haven't spent enough time with the game to make that call, and I think it would be unfair of me to say yes or no. But I do... I played it many months ago now, right? And at that time, it did feel suitably aggressive. But, you know, there's other aspects to AI that I didn't have an opportunity to discover or to explore. Ransack the Sanctuary is an option, but I will ransack it after it spawns its first animal because I would like to... Ooh, hello. Maybe I'll ransack it sooner. All right, it's en route. Fine. Let's go ahead and hop on up to... I'm not in the sanctuary. This is the sanctuary. There we go. Hop on there. Ransack allows you to destroy the target and gain resources. This is something you can do with like other buildings and stuff as well. Now, the thing is, this guy's going to move. This thing is stationary. Let's go ahead and attack him first. We should be fine. We'll take some hurt, but we should be fine. Think you can give it a shot trying for all the rewards? I think so. That might be fun, right? It has already spawned, indeed. I say we take care of this first before it runs away from us and we have to go chasing. We spend the first hour of this stream just chasing this thing across the map. We spend the first hour of this stream just watching me die against, what is this, elk? We should be okay. We should be okay. Confirm the battle. Deploy ourselves. Get the high ground. There we go. I always think it's left click to place, so you're going to have to forgive me for making that error if I do. Yeah, sure. We'll deploy up there. You're just going to stay down there, aren't you? Yeah, so much for the high ground advantage. Probably should have attacked right away. We couldn't have got to him anyway, but now he doesn't have the river crossing penalty and stuff. Battle, I mean, there are some interesting elements to combat. There are, again, I'm talking from a couple builds ago, so I should be very careful, and I should mention, you know, take it all with a grain of salt, because we're going to be discovering some newness together. There are lots of elements to consider. For example, high ground advantages. Oh, there we go. Beautiful. High ground advantages, river crossing penalties, river traversal benefits. I believe if you're traveling down a river, or you actually get movement bonuses, I think. I remember that being mentioned, and I might be misremembering. But there's also things like, if you saw my video about like 6 things we learned from OpenDev or something like that, I believe it was called, I touch on quite a few of the battle systems, like how certain factions as special units are better at flanking, or better from high ground, or better this way or that way, or better if they're standing next to each other. So there are all these layers that surprised me, and that I quite enjoyed. Now, if it stays that way, if it's still that way, then sweet. Not going to complain. I like that. Can't wait to club seals, literally. Ooh, I wonder if... Let's go ahead and burn this sanctuary down. Oh, that sounds terrible when you say it like that. Go ahead and ransack, please. It'll take us a turn, then we'll pick up the food down over here and go pick up the food here. I did see that thing trying to run away from me, but it's not going to get too far. It's not going to get too far. Is it? Oh, God, we're doing deer puns. I think we're done here. Good stuff. There it is. I'll catch you, buddy. I'll catch you. Let's go ahead and pick this up first. That will add some more food, and it'll help grow our strength. And again, these guys that are popping up over here in our tribe, they are... We can do a couple things. We can actually separate them, and we can kind of explore farther and wider quicker. In fact, I might do that. I should be able to... Can I not separate? Transfer. There we go. Okay, well, I gotta wait until next turn. But we can separate and explore at a faster rate, which might not be a bad idea. Or we can keep them together, and it'll provide us a stronger army, should we, you know, come across a mammoth or something like that. Ransack successful. Good stuff. Also, I just want to say I love the art style. So, fantastic. I love how the map pops up and stuff as well. You do start as a nondescript Neolithic tribe. Oh, I don't like this. These guys are making some outposts over here. We could have been doing that as well, claiming territories, making outposts, and maybe it would have been a good idea to actually do that. But hey, too late now. I mean, I guess I could claim this territory, but we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Split the tribe. You can grow them a lot faster with the groups of two running around. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I am thinking. I want to make sure. Yep. Let's go ahead and transfer you out. Bring you down. Bring you over this way. I believe there was some food and stuff up over there. Bring this guy over this way. Said, bring you over this way. Again, that left click, right click thing for me is going to be, oh, it's right there. It's going to take some getting used to, but let's move you up over here. I believe there was that elk traveling over this way, right? Some wild berries picked up. There is a knowledge option here as well. Doing pretty well, doing pretty well. On the hill, it's copper. Up over here, I guess the OpenDev map is the same map. No seeding or anything just quite yet, right? No seeding just quite yet. Kill them early. Oh, you mean wipe these guys out early? I mean, there is. Oh, excuse me. Yo, this is a little tightly packed. I don't like this. What are you doing over here? What are you doing over here, buddy? Please go away. I don't know if they will attack me right off the bat. If they do, then these guys are pretty much screwed. Yeah, the map is predefined, I figured, yeah. Vivek, how's it going, man? How's it going? The map is only predefined, by the way, for this OpenDev build. It is not... the plan isn't to always have predefined maps. It is for these OpenDev builds. I believe the logic behind that is... it introduces fewer variables, because, again, this is supposed to be like a feedback conversation thing where you are helping with the development process, I guess is the way to put it, by giving feedback. And it's hard to give feedback when there are too many variables, and there are already so many, right? There's already so many variables. It has, yeah, the closest parallel is the Civilization series, though, I mean, these guys have made similar games themselves as well. They have their own unique spin to it, and the big difference with Humankind, well, there's a lot of big differences. That's the thing, it's like comparing it to Civilization only goes so far in its, like, the quickest way to be like, it's a 4X strategy game, but it is so much more with all of its moving parts. That's another victory for us, glory for our nomadic tribe, and we have an event over here. You need copper for elephants? Oh, that's good to know. And you said it's up north, right? All right, that sounds good. The map is a lot bigger than the other OpenDev, though. That's good, that's good. Yeah, the first one I played, it was just like tight quarters, and the Babylonians and Egyptians were just like, oh my god, very aggressive, very aggressive. When will you do the Humankind Medieval Era preview? So, okay, I've got the Medieval Era preview, I would say about 3/4 written, and I was making great progress on it. And then all these, like every game started releasing, so that slowed me down significantly. But the biggest slowdown was me trying to condense the history of the Franks into like a 6 to 10 minute segment. My first draft of the Franks alone was like 8 pages, which is unreasonably long. So it's been a challenge. The Medieval Era one has been the biggest challenge because there's so much, and it's hard to like parse what to keep, what to edit out and stuff. So thank you for your patience, but it is coming. I do love those things. It is coming. It is coming. Animator, what did you miss? Just the introduction. We're kicking things off with Humankind. Not too much that goes beyond like mechanical explanations and whatnot. The later era does have the French Empire. Yes, maybe I should use that to split it up. I'm doing pretty good. Not free birds yourself. Okay, so a salve for the bloodied. The battle is over. The tribe still alive. Most still able to enjoy the warm caress of the midday sun and the cold bite of the morning frost. Yet, you didn't come out of the encounter wholly unscathed. Several of the tribe carry nasty wounds, none more so than one of the younger fighters you are most fond of. Deep in slumber, blood oozes from a deep gash to her neck. Such wounds usually end in death, but one of the elder's followers thinks he can heal her by applying a poultice of tree bark and plant leaf. What do you say? Either I can... So again, these narrative events will be will have consequences, and they will have steps and whatnot. I think we're going to treat her. It's like either we treat her, these concoctions can be powerful forces, it is her best hope, or we dismiss. We will pray to the spirits, implore them to give her the strength to survive. I think we're going to go ahead and try to treat. Take a science-y approach, maybe? I don't know. We'll treat her, for sure. Make sure that's selected. Yeah, confirm. Good stuff, good stuff. Hopefully she'll be fine. What are we looking at here? We are almost at Pop 5. We need more knowledge stars. Did they take the one that was down over here? I might have to go chasing down there. Can't move this turn. These guys are done this turn as well. I really hope these guys don't die. Don't fight me. Don't fight me, please. I'm here for peace. Okay, good stuff. That's right. Cower before me. Cowards. Yeah, up north you said, right, for the copper. We'll be moving up north. Don't worry, don't worry. There's the knowledge down there, though, which I don't want to abandon either. What I could do is I could send one of you down over here, which we might be too late on, but move the rest of the party up over this way. Oh, good, there's water up over here as well. Some more food, too. All right, good stuff, good stuff. Peas Tribe dies third turn. I mean, would you be surprised? Would you be surprised, Ease? Let's see, we can move these guys over this way as well. Just get the lay of the land. Just get the lay of the land. I mean, I'm obviously a little concerned. The thing is, as well, when any player, AI or human, takes or selects a faction, selects a culture, that culture gets locked for everybody else. So obviously, I'm a little. If I want to go Harappa now, I want to make sure the AI doesn't nab them before me, right? I can go up this way. I believe there was some food up over here. Am I planning on eating my rivals? Now, this isn't Crusader Kings. Though if it is an option, I'm not setting it entirely aside. By the way, we can ransack this as well if we want to. Can you move one tile at a time, or do you have to use all of your movement? I believe you can move one tile at a time. Oh my. Got a mammoth, and we have an elk over here as well. We can take the elk on, no problem. We have to go around this way anyway to get up over here. Otherwise, we got to go around this way. Massive mountains blocking our path. We can engage. We'll engage the elk, sure. It doesn't look like the mammoth is getting involved there. Mammoths are strong. Mammoths are strong. Oh, are you getting involved? You are getting involved. Ooh. Interesting that their strength is... Okay. Okay, I'm misreading this. Ah, okay, it's not getting involved. Good stuff. We can confirm like so. That sounds good to me. I'm backed up into a corner over here. That's fine. Send you up. Aztec of human sacrifice. Yeah, there are cultures in the game that have human sacrifices and stuff. But Jazzy B was making a reference to a Crusader Kings playthrough where I am a cannibal.
Beyond us.
Just casually mention I'm a cannibal. King of Dragons, how's it going? Hope you're having a wonderful day. Hope you had a nice week. Still completely thrown off by the fact that it's Thursday. I can't believe it's Thursday. I can't believe it's mid-December. I can't believe it. Not Free Birds, glad to hear it. Love your CK3 videos, glad to hear it. Aztec Elite Empire. I mean, again, like there are... Ooh, hey, there you go. See? So your actions have been rewarded with fame. During the Neolithic, you can win some more by discovering natural wonders or achieving either of the 3 Neolithic objectives. Fame allows you to leave your mark on history. M-dash. Well, double dash, but that... And to win the game. Indeed, at the end of the final era, the Empire with the greatest fame will be the winner. Like I said, it's not about reaching the end. It is about acquiring fame. And one of the very many things that I love about this. I am not yet ready to pick a culture. We will do that when we accomplish more in this era, I think. Done here. There's some more food to be had over here. This path is kind of blocked. Oh, you know what? We can take the mammoth on. We'll take some hurt doing it. And as you can see, we can only deploy here. It can deploy there. There's food here, too. Well, we're stuck here for this turn. Let's see where it moves, and then we might engage it next turn. If you got a video series on Dawn of Man, I do have a series on Dawn of Man, yes. That is from its early access days, way back when. Had fun with it. Ancient Cities is also, what, around the bend now, right? I actually backed Ancient Cities. I might want to cover that. Hello. More food down over here. Don't mind if I do. Got some nuts. Good stuff. This is just the Arrow Star unlocked. No, okay, cool. Thank you very much. Who else do we have? these guys up over here. Let's go ahead and move these guys a little bit further up. We need, like, knowledge stars and stuff. Thank you. Remind me later. Yeah, you've earned 1 era star, and you may now choose a new culture for the next era. Evolve your civilization with a new culture for the next era. Remind me later. Still collecting over here. We need just a bit more of the food, right? Are these guys almost... I think once we capture this, we'll have these guys level up, so we can ignore this food one over here. I think the reason that popped up is because I collected a... collected something up over here. It said curiosity collected. It was their blood god. They sacrificed slaves, and to supply them, they would war with neighbors. Oh, you're talking about the Aztecs? Martha, I see your retracted messages. I'm so curious. I always get curious when messages get retracted. It was the beta days. Yeah, things have probably changed for Dawn of Man, but I think a lot of the core elements are still probably pretty relevant. Violent animals. Animals can be hunted to collect more food and increase your growth star meter, but hunting can be dangerous. So choose your prey carefully. Bears and thunderbolt predators. Bears are predators, sorry, and they will try to catch you. Oh, okay, they'll chase me. To start a hunt, move your arm. Yeah, understood. 1v1ing a bear is probably not a good idea. I'm going to keep my distance. Just, maybe not a good idea. Just maybe. Do we have... Where my knowledge is at? I want more brains. Oh, this mammoth is backed up. Okay, fair enough. Some more wild berries. Still not enough population, unfortunately. There's a sanctuary over here as well. We can ransack that. There we go. And where is our buddy down over here? Where to send you? See, if I can find, like, any wonders or anything like that as well, that's great, too. That's quite helpful as well. And again, we want to make sure we find copper, because apparently there's some available up over here, so probably a good idea to settle nearby. Oh, beautiful. There's some knowledge. And there's horses down over here as well. So as you can expect, resources are necessary for certain unit types. Resources, for example, you need... Oh, good. Got the tribe growth star as well, so acknowledge that. Thank you very much. But yeah, so like you'll need horses to make cavalry. I believe it's like iron to make heavier infantry types. So there's a reason obviously to go chasing after certain resource types and whatnot, which is why we're keeping an eye out for other ideal spots to settle and grow into. It's horses besides the copper. Oh, you mean up north? Okay, I was like, I thought you said the copper was north. Right. Sorry, that took me a minute. Slimy Walrus, how's it going? Just tuned in, a minute in, and this is vaguely reminding me of Spore. Spore? That's an interesting comparison. Why Spore? I mean, I guess Spore was about evolution genetically, and this is about evolution culturally. Is a comparison I can see drawn, perhaps. But Spore, that's an interesting comparison point. Keep moving deeper here. Give me science. Spore is video game perfection. I mean, Spore was... yeah, Jazzy Bees hit the nail on the head. That's basically exactly what I was going to say. Spore was most certainly a game. I had fun with it. Oh, jeez. Got more... There's food everywhere. Where's knowledge? I mean, hey, growing larger is also not a bad thing, I guess. Let's keep moving up over here. Don't want to mess with the mammoth. I don't think it's necessary. Though, I suppose I could check. Not you. Are there any, like, deeds for bring the heat, own a nuclear weapon? I guess I've scrolled down a little too much. Nope. Nothing that looks to be particularly related to hunting. All right, cool. I might just forego the knowledge one. What do y'all think? Just forego that because it might take us a little bit too long to get to the next era to actually pick out our culture. I might maybe if this next turn doesn't prove fruitful, or the moment we find that that copper deposit, I think we'll consider that. Yeah, Spore definitely had interesting ideas for sure. Natalie, some days the type of... Oh, okay. I think I missed a typo. Ease is having trouble typing. Dude, I think you're just excited because the vacation's right around the corner. A salve for the bloodied. Part 2. The elder prepared the poultice and applied it to the gash. For the first few days, little change could be seen in the wounded fighter. Her face pale, her body feverish. But come the 5th day, her eyes opened, and you knew she would survive. It is a happy day. Rebirth. Nature's riches offer much more than simple sustenance. We must study many plants. Modify calendar research cost by negative 25%. Oh, cool. Nice. Study some plants, eh? Huh? Trying to form the Kingdom of Kush here. Which, for the record, is not the right Kush for that meme. And it gets me every time. So maybe I shouldn't do that. Yeah, dude, it's Friday, man. It's Friday before winter break. What do we got over here? Ooh, this bear is attacking us. But we've grown in size over here, so we should be able to take it on. We're the defender here. Let's confirm. We're not cowards like that other tribe we saw run away from us in fear. Confirm this battle. Let's go for it. There's the high ground back there, I suppose. This is the objective that, at least in the battle against other, like, cultures, you have to defend. I don't know if it works with bears like that. Have I played Spore? I mean, a long time ago. That game is so old now. We are talking about the same game, right? The one about evolving and whatnot. That's the only thing that I can think to mention to mark it. All right, you need to back up over here. Hopefully he'll come up this way and we can just kind of give him the smackdown. Silver Aranda. Party, hello, love your videos. If you were looking for copper, it was on the south. Oh, it was the south. I was told it was the north. Why have I been lied to? Yikes. All right, well, we have someone headed down south as well, so that's okay. That's okay, we've got the spread. Paleo Elite Tribe. Oh my god, Paleo Elite. Are you kidding me? Alright, that hunt is done. Good stuff over here. We don't need to hunt you. We're fine. Keep moving you up this way. I'm also trying to keep an eye out for knowledge. Story of my life, isn't it? Jade of Arc coming in with a super chat. YouTube being slow on the notification, but I can acknowledge it anyway because I can see it. What a weird time we live in home office doing some SQL stuff while listening to you stream. Anyway, thanks for all the content in 2020. Well, thank you very much for all the support in 2020 and previously as well. Jade of Arc, I appreciate that greatly. As you very well know, super chats and stuff really help the channel a lot, help with the live streams a lot, so thank you very, very much. Also, yeah, what is a strange time. What a strange time indeed, honestly. Got mammoths blocking my paths. We're all working from home. Ooh, nah. I was hoping to find some wonders of the world as well. There's the notification. Thank you, YouTube, for catching up. Not Free Birds. When it comes out, or if you get a key, will you do a series on Manor Lord? 1000%. Yes, I have my eyes on that game. Without a shadow of a doubt, I will be covering that game on the channel. For sure. Do you have any more culture in-depth videos coming up? Yes, I have been working on the medieval one. I touched on this a little bit earlier. I've been working on the medieval one. It has been a harder one to condense all the information for, but I am working on it. It's about 3/4 done, the writing. And just to give a scope on, just to share because I find it fascinating. I was looking at the math the last time I was doing the classical era one. It roughly takes an hour of work to produce a minute, just video work. I'm not counting the writing, I'm not counting the audio recording and the mixing and all that stuff. But from video production, from a video production standpoint, it takes an hour to produce a minute, which is, you know, as you can imagine, take some time to execute those. Will we have more Suzerain? Yes, we are going to get some more Suzerain action tomorrow, starting at the same time, 10 a.m. Eastern. We will continue our story, and we will hopefully, you know, not get assassinated or have war declared upon us. I should have known that this terrain feature continues this way and would block my move up north. I guess your audience is a high percentage of developers. I'm doing SQL, COBOL, and Java programming too. We have quite a few programmers among us actually. SQL, not SQL. I mean, so when I say MySQL, I say SQL, but when I read SQL, I say SQL. I think that's what I do. I don't know what I actually don't know. I actually don't know. I used to do, God, I actually don't want to think about it. I don't want to think about my time with databases and MySQL and stuff. I should up the scrolling speed on the map over here. All right, let's move over. Y'all said copper was near the horses, so we could move up this way, backtracking a little bit. Thank God I'm just a humble engineer in training. Once the training goes away, does the humbleness go away as well? Ah, let's get you up over here. Let's move. You know what? Be faster. I saw the copper. Where? Where's this mysterious copper? We'll, I assume it's over here-ish. We'll find it soon enough. I think this is my new favorite channel. Well, thank you very much, Not Free Birds. I appreciate that. Folks, if you are enjoying the live stream, or you're enjoying the game, or you're enjoying, just stuff on the channel in general, feel free to let me know by leaving a like down below. I try not to mention it too often. I typically end up mentioning it too often, probably. But it does help, like I've said before, in making decisions for the channel. Lets me know what people are interested in, lets me know what I should cover on the channel, what I should do more or less of. And also, if you're watching the VOD, don't hesitate to leave a comment. I do read the comments for on VODs as well. So if you have anything you'd like to share, any opinions or feelings or what have you, go ahead and leave a comment down below. Again, all this stuff makes a big difference in what I do on the channel, and I appreciate the guidance, the feedback. I really do. That's the turn there. Not much into this kind of game, but I left a like anyway. Well, I'm glad you did. Thank you. I'm curious. What about this kind of game do you not like? Again, I'm just asking. I'm not saying you have to like it. I'm just curious because I always like to know what people think and feel about various things. Dude, I might actually smash these guys' heads in. The knowledge is right there, but like it'll take me 3 turns to get there. Just get out of my way. Just get out of my way. Can I? Do we have the war desire for it? We do. Listen, man, you're in my way. You're in my way. These are violent times. Go for it. Oh god, I can't believe I did this. I can't believe I did this. Too time-consuming and slow-paced. Okay, fair. Beat the tar out of them and eat their heads. Oh my. Let's get into position up over here. I guess the river's going to slow us down. That's okay. We'll move into assist. It's a bit like CK3. I enjoy watching it, but not playing it. Oh, I get it. Not high octane enough. That's fair. That's a common thing I hear with well, I mean, yeah, these slower paced games for sure. So that makes sense. Oh, taking the low ground disadvantage, are we? Okay, fair enough. What you got up your sleeve here? Let's go in. I honestly think it works better than Civ 6. What does Lil Slav? The fighting, or because I do much prefer the combat in Humankind. I think without a shadow of a doubt. Well, yeah, I know it's the string roll. The copper wire is the copper. I'll look for it afterwards. Eating raw brains is actually dangerous. Yes, it is. What is it? Prions? Weird conversation to be having. All right, battle 1. Good stuff. There's the knowledge over here. It'll still take us, it'll end up taking us the same amount of time, which is kind of hilarious. We are violent for no good reason. Violence isn't the question, it's the answer sometimes, I guess. You saw it down south? Okay, we'll check it out. New knowledge. Okay, good stuff. We're at 6 out of 10. We're making it. Listen, we might be slow, but we're also going to be famous. Famous. Endless civilizations. Okay, that's not bad. Again, this latest OpenDev, I've only played, what you see on stream so far, which isn't much. I'm liking it. I'm liking it a lot. I'm liking its concepts. I'm liking its ideas, especially. I'm liking its approach to a lot of the things that we've seen done time and time again. So overall, I've been thoroughly enjoying it. Obviously, way too early to make a call on it from like a review standpoint, but I'm liking what I'm seeing and what I'm playing. I should do a podcast. Funny, I've done podcasts a couple times in the past through various stages of my life about various topics. What makes you say I should do a podcast? I'm curious. From the guys who did Endless Space and Endless Legends, which would be maybe a closer parallel considering this is on the ground. Endless Space is dope, though. Yes, another knowledge. Beautiful. We're getting smarter, folks. We're getting smarter. Acknowledge. Yes, thank you. Love it. Love it. We can still move up over here. Let's go. Esteban, Jazzy, you should have seen him playing Battlefield Gothic Armada. That was a lot of fun. I mean, yeah, we meme a lot about me losing my capital ships, but we did all right. I enjoy that a lot. I enjoy that game a lot. Keep moving up over here. Is it possible to reach like the modern age in this game? Yes, absolutely, ZZ or ZZ, whichever you subscribe to. It is absolutely not just possible, but one of the key, I guess, objectives, if you will. I should have gone this way the first time around. To advance through the eras. We're just starting in the nomadic tribe, the Neolithic era. Everybody starts in the Neolithic era, but we're taking our time to progress. We want to make sure we collect all of the objectives. We could have advanced a little bit earlier, but I want to be famous. I want my culture to be famous, is what I meant to say. All right, let's keep moving up. We have not yet seen the copper wire. Okay. We'll find it. Up to the early modern age. Yes. I mean, I've seen nukes mentioned in some of the objectives and whatnot. I don't like this position I'm in right now. They're not going to try anything, I don't imagine, but I still don't like it. Still don't like it, just being surrounded. Get these guys moving up. I don't know if we'll be able to make it across over here. Got coffee up there, more food down over here. We don't need food. More coffee up there. There's knowledge a bit further north from that southern unit. All right, good to know. I guess this is helpful in terms of the map being consistent, faster to get through the earlier stages in subsequent playthroughs. There's more food here. We'll collect it. There's no harm. Game looks gorgeous. It does. I believe games like these will really intrigue history buffs like me. 100%. It did me. The Humankind Twitter had introductions to every era up to and including industrial. Yeah, they're done industrial, and now they're taking a break, right? A little bit of a break until next year, which honestly, thank God, because I was falling way behind on my culture videos. When that tweet came out, I was just like, oh, yes, please, thank you. I felt bad because I was falling behind, and I wanted to stay up to date with each one, but it just got tougher and tougher as the history got denser and denser. Ooh, yes, 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 yes. Up this way, up this way, up this way. No, no, no. Cancel that. I should have done it step by step. But that'll be our last knowledge that we need, and then we can advance. Food and food. More food down here. Now, when we do settle, where do we want to settle? Again, the way it works in terms of settlements is you have a city, and then you've got outposts. Like this is an outpost, and so what you can do is when you build a city, you claim an entire region. Like you see the dotted lines, you claim that entire region. And your city has to expand on tiles within that region. You can, however, also claim other adjacent regions and attach them to that same city, and then upgrade those regions, and then the city kind of gets benefits from those extended and upgraded regions. But you can also build multiple cities, of course. So I'm curious, like where I want to put myself down, actually. On the plateau over the start location? You mean like all the way up over here? Oh, hang on a second. How long has this been here? What? Hang on a second. Please tell me this. You goddamn killing me. Yeah. Oh my lord. Are you serious? How did I miss that like 100 times over? Chat, y'all distracting me. Stop it. I'm joking. That's entirely my fault. Wow. I guess I got so distracted by like, oh, it's near the horses that I just turned a blind eye. Yikes. Yeah, drop your Fs. Drop your Fs. Folks, on that note, as a smooth recovery, let's give away one of the keys I have, shall we? God damn it. I can't believe. How did I miss that? How did I miss that? Like, okay. Wow. Yeah, drop those Fs. I deserve it. That was, yikes. That's the dumbest I've felt this entire year. Holy hot damn. All right, listen, it's okay. It's all good. It was completely intentional. I wanted to show y'all exploration I wanted to show, you know, how resources are spread, and I was hoping to find a natural wonder of the world, and it was entirely 100% intentional to turn a blind eye to the copper that I was looking for so long. Holy crap! Listen, man, I just aged by a whole other year. Yeah, things are winding down for me. What can I say? What can I say? I've got 2 weeks of the year remaining to outdo this moment. Saketh, I missed this copper deposit over here. All right, folks, we're gonna give away the first key now. All right, chat. I need an honest opinion over here. The last time I did a giveaway for keys on the channel, the way I did it was I would do a countdown. I would drop the key into chat, and whoever got to it first got the key. That was easy, quick, and efficient. I liked that. The other option is I do a raffle, somebody wins, and then they have to shoot me a message on Discord, and then I have to verify they're the same person, and that can get awkward sometimes. And then I can give the key to you on Discord. What do you think? We're giving away. Yes, we are doing giveaways. Should we just do it in chat over here? And if you don't have OpenDev, then you can get it. The first one, I see the first one. I see a call for raffle. I see a call for the first one. I'm thinking I drop it. Oh. Raffle, please. I guess that's a good point about raffle, because there is that. Okay. All right, but listen, if I raffle it, you have to join in on the Discord and hit me up on Discord in private messages, because that's how we. Hey, Angel, your messages are coming through. I don't know if you're spamming intentionally or accidentally, but you only have to say yes once, please, and thank you. All right, good point. Let's raffle it. Let's raffle it. Pick a number between 1 and 100. Whoever guesses first gets it. Now we'll raffle. Yeah, make sure you join the Discord, though, so I can give it to you properly afterwards. After the stream, I'll distribute the keys. And yes, they are keys to this OpenDev session. The OpenDev lasts until the 28th of December, if I recall correctly. And let me just make sure my little chatbot thing here is able to... Mike Mickelson, thank you very much for subscribing. I do hope you're enjoying the show today. If you are, you know what to do. Let me know by leaving a like down below. All right, I'm going to go ahead and say the command. All right, this is the first time I've done a raffle, so please bear with me here, folks. No ticket cost, no need for a timer. I'll decide that myself. All right, so to enter, you should put in !HK. There it is. All right, good. Thank you, PartyBot. Thank you, PartyBot. So go ahead and drop that in chat, and yep, looks like it's working. We are raffling away one key right now for Humankind's OpenDev that is going on active until the 28th, I believe, of December. I'll keep it going for a little bit. All capitals, yes, please. All capitals. Good question. Solid question. I don't know if it actually matters, but I put it in as all capitals, so might as well. Better be safe than sorry, as they say. Better safe than sorry. Missed a notification there. Mario Gamer 75, thank you very much for subscribing. El Perfusion, thank you very much for subscribing as well. Hope you all are enjoying. Again, a massive thanks to the folks to the folks. Man, okay, maybe I did outdo my copper moment there. Massive thanks to the developers, to the folks. Ooh. Massive thanks to the developers, not only for giving me access to the OpenDev, but also for giving me these keys to give away. Absolutely baller move by them, and it's great to see. I will say, in my interactions with the devs so far, they have been, you know, when you can tell that a developer seems excited for the project they're working on. Yeah, that vibe comes off, which is always great to see. Always great to see. Grandpa parties feeling the year, man. I've been feeling the year. Been feeling the year. I'm gonna give it another 10 seconds. Get your ! HKs in. I feel like we've gone on for long enough, and I will pick a winner, and then we'll discuss it in Discord afterwards. God, shoot me a private message. Join our Discord again. The link is in the description if you didn't already join in. Shoot me a private message. And we'll figure out how to ID you afterwards. Hopefully your Discord name and your YouTube name is the same, which makes my life so much easier. But I understand that's not always the case. All right, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. All right. All right. Have you picked a winner? Oh, there we go. Knight347. You have won. Please speak up in channel. Subscribe to channel. Oh, it actually lets me know if you're subscribed or not. That's kind of funny. I didn't even know that was a setting. I'll be completely honest. This is the first time I've run a raffle on the channel. Went pretty well. That was a lot of entries. Yikes. Awesome. Well, that is, again, I've got more to give away, so fear not. But congratulations, Knight347. Gonna note that name down. Remember, hit me up on Discord, buddy, and we will arrange for your key right after the stream. Gonna write that name down over here. Make sure it's noted that I've given this one away. Cool. And again, I've got more keys to give away, folks. So if you didn't get it that time, fear not. There's still chances. There's still chances. All right. Good stuff. Now that the attention has been drawn away from the copper debacle, let's resume. If this was Planet Zoo, the copper misses like the guests in the litter bins. Oh, God. Don't even, Gary B. Don't even. Hopefully he's still here. Oh, I hope so. He's getting enough app pings. I'll take his key. Oh, if there are keys left over, in a couple of days, like if people don't like hit me up on Discord and collect their keys, then I might do a giveaway on the Discord as well, because I don't want to like not give any of these keys away and then people miss out on the opportunity. He did say thanks in chat. Okay, I must have missed it. I'm sorry, buddy. Chat scrolling super fast, so I must have missed it. Glad you saw it. Glad you caught it. Hit me up on Discord. Shoot me a private message, and we'll get that sorted. All right, good stuff. Good stuff. What do we got? I thought we had another knowledge somewhere down over here. Let's continue with our completely 100% intentional scouting. Let's actually pick up some more food down over here. Why not? Don't worry, Animator. There will be more giveaways. Like I said, I've got a handful more keys to give away. And that one somehow magically lined up on the hour mark. That wasn't my intent. But that worked out, I guess. You should stream on YouTube more often. I've been trying to pick up my streaming sort of times or occasions, whatever the right word would be, this year. It's been a bit of a struggle this year because I'm trying to work around the fiance's like work schedule and meetings and stuff like that. And then ultimately I decided, you know what? Yes! We could celebrate this. World deed accomplished. Congratulations, your initiative is leading your people to greatness. Be the first to discover Vinicunza? Vinicunza is how I'm... correct me, somebody in chat if you know better. A site of daily worship and offerings, the sweeping mountain range is a testament to greater forces. Beautiful. And that gains us 50 fame. Love it. Nice. I was really hoping to find a natural wonder of the world. I'm glad we did. There are, of course, built wonders of the world as well, and we will be exploring that stuff as well. But it's nice to find some of the natural ones before other people do. Pretty Rainbow Hill. That's what they should have called it. Much easier to pronounce. I'm joking, for the record. Yes. Oh, sorry. I think I missed a question. Yes, a raffle is just like a randomized giveaway. It's an easy way to pick a winner randomly without, having human involvement, so to speak. Remind me later, please. I'm not done here yet. What was I touching on? Right. So I've been trying to stream more and find what times work best for streaming. I kind of like the weekday streams. And this year I've been doing like Monday and Tuesday streams, and now all of a sudden we're doing Thursday. We started doing Fridays, and now we're doing a Thursday. Definitely have to find... Oh, there it is. Beautiful. Definitely have to find a balance, though, because when I'm streaming, I'm not recording. If I'm not recording, I'm not doing those, the series and stuff and edited videos and things like that. Lots of things to take into consideration. Settle by the natural wonder is tempting. I think what we'll do is... where's... oh, it's all the way down over here, eh? Oh, that's quite the expansion. I was thinking of settling over, like here, maybe even near the water, because this is one region and it has access to obsidian as well as copper. Right, this is all one region, obsidian and copper, and then we could expand. That's a long way to expand. We could put down a second city up there, though. Like that's maybe what we'll do. What animals should I put in my India zone in Planet Zoo next? Bengal tiger. Easy answer. It is currently in development. Yes, this is still early access in their way of doing it, which is this OpenDev kind of co-development process where they're looking for feedback and thoughts and opinions. At the end of every OpenDev session, they have a questionnaire, or not session, but at the end of every OpenDev, I can't think of the word for it, they have a little questionnaire. You can kind of let them know how you feel about how things went, things like that. No, and we have not missed the knowledges. There are two. One's down south, one's right up over here. We'll see if we can get both. Oh, you have the Bengal tigers already? The Gharial? Pick this one up. Oh, there's another one up over here. Man, look at this. Look at this. How long have we been searching? Can actually, you know, we can pick up more. It gives us science in the next era. We do have this one down over here as well. All right, one more turn. One more turn in this era. So that we can start the next one smarter. I think you have everything, Annie. I think you have everything. I enjoy that time of game in general. Which one's Zabudia 7? I think I missed an earlier message. My apologies. Ooh, what's going on over here? A tribe's legacy. You stand at a crossroads. For many moons, the tribe has trekked the wilderness, slowly, tortuously, learning the secrets of this world. How the materials hidden in the... Okay, listen. I missed the copper. You don't have to call it hidden like that. How the materials hidden in the deep places and in plain sight... Oh, okay, wow, I didn't even read the rest of the sentence before I took offense. Might be fashioned to the tribe's advantage. How the beasts and plants of the lands and seas can be more fruitfully harvested. And how myths and stories can glacially but inescapably give power over our greatest enemies, other tribes. Now you must decide in what domain the tribe will truly sharpen its knowledge for the ages to come. Will you be renowned as makers, farmers, or charmers? I like that. I like the writing. Makers. Only a lack of imagination will limit what we might one day fashion with our hands. Farmers. We will study the land and all its riches. We will never lack for sustenance. Or storytellers. We will create myths that spread our renown, our beliefs well beyond our lands. Okay, interesting. Get plant lore, waddle and daub, or astronomy. Oh man, I can't remember what each one gives us. Oh, it's been so long since I looked at like the tech tree and stuff. If we're going Harappan, farmers makes sense. Plant lore is makers. It's not like directly getting access to weapons immediately. Damn, I can't remember for the life of me. Yeah, okay, if we're gonna go Harappan for the first era, I'm thinking farm. Storytellers fits the channel and your playstyle a lot more. Oh, well, thank you. And you know what? I think so. I guess it does, doesn't it? All my obsession with RP. Wow, I wasn't even considering it until you said that. You know what? Let's do it. Let's not spend too much time on this screen. We'll quickly make progress and get these other lores as well. Fear not. Never encountered this in the previous OpenDevs. I believe they've added more events and stuff to the game. This is going to be a core part of the game moving forward, right? So it's good to see more things getting added. So let's go ahead and get storytellers. Appreciate the compliment, the kind words, and it sounds good to me. All right, one last turn. Get those last couple knowledges, and then we will... Excuse me? Have we been robbed here? What, excuse me? All right, hold on. First, let's stay focused on our tasks here. Get this ancient encampment, and then down over here. No, there we go. Good stuff. Oh, there's another one there. No, I'm done. We're done. We're done with this era. We're good. 15 out of 10. We're good. We went above and beyond. I think we can enter the next era. Oh, it's a label, not a culture. Okay, good. Yeah, I keep forgetting they have like regional labels and stuff. I was a little worried. I was like, hang on a minute. Yeah, so I guess we'll establish our first city all the way down over here, like I was saying, by the water. There are some, like, hilltops and whatnot. We'll be able to see what resources exactly are available. So let's move in that general direction, and I believe... There we go. We can take a look even if we're not nearby. So, where did you settle if you haven't settled on the Iron near water? We have not yet settled. We're going to be settling near the... copper and obsidian, which is also close to the horses once we expand down this way. Lots of production benefits to get down over here if we decide to expand that way. Food is not good around these parts. Food is not great. There's some food up over here. There's food up over here. Oh, you know what? Maybe I settle by the river as opposed to the water. Production, food, good food and production. Yeah, I might opt to settle over here instead. Might opt to settle over here. Trying to see, because then we can expand down here a little bit more quickly as well. We have access to all this production up top. This is always my big struggle with these games, is like there's so many options, and what do I want to focus on first? Growth first, I think. I believe, if I recall correctly, the Haruppans have certain things that add to that. Dan Bob, thank you very much for joining in as our latest member. A warm welcome to our newest member. Thanks for dropping in those flags, Natalie P. and Slimy Walrus. Drop in your flags, drop in your E's, Animator. Thank you very much, and thank you, Dan Bob, for joining in as a member. Greatly appreciate it. Greatly appreciate it. Is that a giant moose? I believe it is an elk. I don't know if we're north enough for moose. Okay, let's see. Where are our Haruppans? Fertile inundations. +1 food on district producing food. +1 food on river. Unlocks action buyout on empire. And then there's the canal network. +1 food on city or outpost. +1 farmer slot. Reduced stability is considered as a river. Okay. So being near rivers is probably a good idea because of that +1 food bonus from being on a river. So let's go ahead, and I keep thinking that's the X to close this screen. I don't. So all right, we should probably establish ourselves like smack dab on this little field over here, or maybe even up over here. Have access to these rivers rather readily. I think that makes sense. There we go. Flags are coming up. Love it. I watch a ton of your content. It's the least I can do. Wow, thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it greatly. East of the lake, north of the obsidian. But that takes us out of this region, though. Yeah, antlers are a little different there. Maybe a camp. Yeah, we're definitely gonna establish. Oh, I'm thinking over here. Let's go for it. I'm gonna make my way down there. Get these guys to keep exploring. If I can find more natural wonders, then nothing like it. Not on the copper. No, not on the copper. Next to the copper is what I'm thinking. Next to, like, maybe actually directly on this river itself. Like over here is what I'm thinking. This tile over here. Get the hex activated. This hex over here is where I'm thinking we establish ourselves. And then we can spread in all these directions and gain some benefits from adjacent tiles sooner rather than later. Is what I'm thinking right now. Let's keep this on for a moment here. We're done with you. Who else is idle? Down over here. Can we actually? We might actually get there before we have to pick our next culture. You know what? I'll pick it now before somebody else gets it. I'll be so upset if somebody else gets it. Where are we? Harappan. There you are. In one drop of water are found all the secrets of life. I wish I had Sean Bean reading that out to me. Copper poisoning, a fishing village. No, I don't think we'll go by the sea because we'll not be able to take advantage of our river stuff as well. We can always expand that way, though, again. It's not just like the one city and you're stuck, right? Settling on the river would cut off a tile from your city at first. I mean, what am I doing here? Where are we? I guess it doesn't matter if I'm farther away from these. Like, I establish up over here. So I would like to be smack in the middle over here and have access to the river on both sides, you know, right off the bat. Quite a bit of river access, in fact. Dropping the 4 production, though, I guess it's not the end of the world. Sure. So that. What was your favorite school subject as a kid? Oh, that's tough, man. That's tough. Watching this is making me itch to play myself. Party, what is the release date at the moment? Oh, they just announced it the other day, too. It's in April, isn't it? It's slipping my mind now. I believe it's in April. It's right around the corner. It's right around the corner. Right around the corner. Favorite school subject? I mean, history's up there. I enjoyed physics as well. Probably history. Probably history. April 22nd. Thank you. Yes, thank you. I knew it was April. I couldn't remember if it was the 21st or 22nd. All right. Let's go ahead and do this, right? I'm going to go ahead and grab a quick drink of water here, folks. Give me 1 second. All right. Such a big decision. Go ahead and adopt. There's so many cool cultures. It's so difficult. Like surrounded by the Egyptians, the Hittites, and the Babylonians. I could see them in my peripheral. But no, we're doing the Haruppans. Adopt. The right-hand side shows the element specific to your culture. Legacy trait is a civilization ability that this culture will hand down to its following descendants in the following eras. The emblematic district, that's this over here, belongs only to this culture. So unique building and unique unit down over here. Cool. Oh, God. Double confirmation. Yes, confirm. Yes, let's do it.
The challenges of a young civilization. It's hard keeping up with the neighbors when they have the wheel and you don't. Humankind learns quickly that everyone contributes. If you're terrified of wild animals, you can grow lentils or catch fish. Tribes settle towns. Towns develop markets, and markets begin the exchange of goods, services, and most important, rumors and hearsay.
Thought we would enjoy that cutscene without me talking over it. The ancient era. We are Harappan. Before placing your first city, let's study the terrain. Use this button to show the grid. I already have it up. Shows all the resources, food, industry, money, or science, collectively known as FIMS. You can play with or without the grid enabled as you see fit. In case it is needed, it will automatically appear. So when you're building and stuff, information displayed in the grid can be very useful for organizing your cities and maximizing their production. It is also handy for determining where to found your next city. Now, try to find a place where there is a lot of food and industry. Understood. Yeah, Harappan to Mughals is what I'm thinking. So basically, Asarai. Well, no, Asarai would be more like, I guess, Egyptian or Hittite. It's hard to equate the Asarai into it. Music down. Is it too loud? Let me know if it's too loud. By the way, the music in this game is fantastic. It is fantastic. As for history teachers being so chill, sometimes. I had at least one history teacher that was absolutely terrible, and it was unfortunate. But yeah, a good teacher can make all the difference in the world. Let's go ahead and make our way over to here. I don't think they're the farthest from our end goal. I hope not. And you can see all that population growth we did come around to help us, so it was well worth it. I'll get lowered a little bit. Let me know if that's better in terms of audio. Is it free? Are you talking about Humankind, like this game? It's OpenDev. If you have a key to it, then it's like, yeah, it's free right now. It's not the full game, but the full game releases in April, and it will be it will be a paid game. It'll be a purchase game. Asarai equals Umayyad. Yeah, over there that just says like, well, how do you track back the Umayyad to, like, I mean, the Egyptians, but not really. The Hittites, but not really. The Babylonians, but not really. I'm trying to find the equivalent back in time, so to speak. Oh, hello. There's another nomadic tribes claimed territory over here. Pff, y'all are still running around. Come on. Get with the program. Get with the program. And I believe it'll take infinity amount of time. Well, that's because we don't have a city yet. We'll take a look at the tech tree when it becomes immediately relevant. I wish I hadn't ventured so far away from where we wanted to settle, but c'est la vie. Enter. A matter of diplomacy. Oh, we found two. Okay. As a civilization of similar stature to your own empire, this newcomer is likely to be an ally or an adversary for many centuries or even millennia to come. They seek the same goal as yourself, to build a legacy that will never be forgotten. Now, what I wonder is how... Ooh, what do you say to this appealing proposal? What are you trying there, buddy? Trying to be smart? Trying to butter me up? Greetings, Sovereign.
Greetings, Sovereign. Do you too believe that there is no limit to how high humanity might soar?
Yeah, sure. I don't know if I trust him. Treaty received. Your opponent is proposing... So I have not played on a build that had diplomacy active, so definitely want to read through this stuff and make sure I understand diplomacy in this game properly. Your opponent is proposing a treaty. Note that you must answer to finish the turn. You can choose to improve your existing treaty by using the accept button. If you do so, you and your opponent will both benefit from its effects. However, if you choose to degrade it later, it will provide a war desire bonus to your opponent. You can also refuse the proposition with no ill effect. Counter allows you to ask something in return for this treaty, a monetary compensation. Note that your opponent may not accept the counter proposal. Okay, so I can accept it, or I can give a counter offer, but if there's a degradation of the treaty moving forward, it will give them, I guess, the equivalent of a casus belli against us. Okay, understood. Culture chosen by another empire, reached the ancient era with the Babylonians. Okay, so we've got the Hittites and the Babylonians picked out. Where the Haruppans. Let's see. So, what are you actually asking for? Is this what you're saying? Sign the treaty that this empire is proposing. This proposes to improve our relations. What is your answer? What I'm seeing is received, right? Sebi, hey party, just so you know, you were able to build outposts from the very beginning. Yeah, I should have built outposts. I should have been building outposts as we moved around for sure. I thought about that when we saw our first one as well. Hittites were Anatolian people, kind of around where Turkey is today. Yeah, that's why I was thinking them as an equivalent for the Asrai from Bannerlord, because they're more kind of like North Africa / Anatolia inspired-ish-esque, sort of. Let's see. Only trade luxuries? Is that what you're asking for? What if I forbid new trade everything? Ooh, okay. Relations tab. The Relations tab of the diplomatic screen gives you an overview of your relationships with other empires. You can see all the other diplomatic relationships your empire has and the ones built by your opponents. You can also change your current relation here, for example, declaring a war. Note that the other tabs and the available diplomatic interactions are strongly related to the diplomatic relations. Understood. Okay, so if you get along versus if you don't get along, you can do more or less. Peace with Empire 3, which is these guys. All right. Trade we were just looking at. No, we weren't. We're looking at treaties. On the trade tab, you can see the resources your empire has access to. To have access to a resource, an empire can exploit it through an extractor on a deposit or by trading it with another empire. On the right side of the screen, you can see the resources your opponent owns. Here, either the opponent does not own any extractors, only trades, or you haven't discovered their deposits yet. Indeed, trade does not allow you to buy resources from a deposit that you haven't discovered on the map yet. Oh, interesting. Okay, that's interesting. Interesting. Crisis lists all your grievances occurring between your two empires. You can make demands here. Okay, I guess we don't have any. There are no grievances. Okay. I think I can accept this. There's no reason not to accept this, right? Tolerate skirmishes. Okay, so we got trade, information sharing, border policies, and military accords. I want to see what a counter offer looks like. Offer to accept the others. Oh, so it's just straight up gold. Okay, so you can't actually counter offer new relations. It's just asking for money. They'll probably say no. They're cruel, militarist, and impulsive. Oh god, we should... I don't like that. Foodie, plus 10% food in all cities. Striver, plus 15% industry in all cities. And they attack others on sight. Yikes. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and accept this. Oh, I see. Okay, wow, I did not... You know what, there's a... Maybe I'm just having a slow day. I'm not a morning person. Maybe I'm just having a slow day. But it does not immediately register to me that these are all going upwards. Like, forbid new trade, upgrades to only trade luxuries, upgrades to trade everything, and so on and so forth. Did not understand that right off the bat. But again, maybe I'm just having a slow morning. Time to make some swords, perhaps. Yeah, maybe just a little bit. Diplomacy seems a bit bare bones at the moment. Well, we'll find out. These options don't seem too in-depth, but I am curious to see relations, surprise war. Okay, propose alliance. Maybe not a bad idea. Then we won't have to make swords. And crisis. I'm curious what kind of crises can happen. Cultural proximity. Your empires have few ideological differences, making cooperation smooth and easy. The other side gains more war desire if you break treaties with them, and declaring war applies a severe war desire drain. I like the idea of this cultural proximity stuff as well. They talked about this previously, where it's just like the more similar you are in terms of civics and stuff, the more you get along. So like stuff like that does impact diplomacy as well. So I don't want to be too quick to call it too simple, but we'll find out together hopefully. Graham Langford, hello everyone. What a great game to join alongside the amazing games on the party channel. I agree. I agree wholeheartedly. All right, let's propose alliance, shall we? I don't know if they'll say yes. Ask for an alliance and access to more treaties for closer cooperation between your empires. That makes sense. Updates from peaceful to allied. Battles can be crossed if this treaty is signed with all of the belligerents. The empire's armies can also regenerate and pay for repairs while in each other's territories. The cost of buying a resource and of transporting it across the other empire's territory is reduced. The seller still gains the same amount of money from the sale. Armies are able to enter the other side's city walls without penalty, including military districts. And military intelligence is freely shared between the empires, meaning that the empires can see through the eyes of each other's armies. Cool. This can be useful for spotting for allied artillery. Oh, very cool. Okay. Let's try it. What's the worst that could happen? They'll say no. I guess we gotta wait. There's our history as well. We proposed it. I guess they'll have their turn to respond to it. All right. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Just met another empire. I can left-click over here to communicate with them. Diplomatic interactions will have important consequences from map sharing to trade, from alliance to war. Good stuff. Good stuff. And this is the Assyrians. Okay, so we have not discovered the Babylonians. They do not know us just yet. Oh, we can introduce ourselves.
Listen very carefully. I have a proposal.
Okay. What's your proposal? Only trade luxuries? I'm curious about how possible it is to play this game tall. I'm very curious about that. Khmer to Mughal? No. It would be Mughals. I mean, it's hard. Persian to Mughal is what would make most sense. If you want to make the Mughals, and I assume you mean like, yeah, Persian to Mughal would make the most sense because you have the Persians, you have the Persian colonization or conquest of the Indian subcontinent. You've got the Delhi Sultanate. Then you've got the Mughal Empire. So I think that would make most sense. Mongols? No, the Mongols don't become the Mughals. The Mongols are... Mughal as in like India, yeah. The Mughal emperors of India, the guys that made, the Taj Mahal and stuff like that. The Timurs, yes, but like... I guess it were the Timurs, yeah. Mongol to Mughal. I guess. I'm just thinking about like the transition from the Delhi Sultanate. I'm having a hard time remembering. The Timurids became the Mughals. They're not really Persian. Yeah, no. Yeah. It would be the Timurids. I guess they are the Mongols. Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, I guess so. I wonder how to make a good Chinese empire. Just go straight Zhou to another dynasty. I guess so. I guess like hold on to it until you get other options down the line. The Mauryans are next for us for sure. Well, the Mauryans were quote unquote native to the subcontinent, but the Mughals were conquerors of the subcontinent. Native is the Indian subcontinent is such a meld, such a blend. It's hard to like. It's a big conversation to have. I'm sorry. And it's one that I'm compelled by, so it will draw my attention away. Let's go ahead and accept this offer over here. Let's be friendly. The natural progression for us would be from here to Mauryans. But from Mauryan to Mughal, as much as it makes sense geographically, culturally, I mean, it's a weird one. It's a big topic. It's a big topic that... all right, cool. I don't think we could propose an alliance here as well. Let's throw it out there. Cast a wide net. The Empire 5 now feels differently about you. Differently how? Differently good? You like me more? I hope. Still kinship. Attitude is still pleasant. The attitude is needy. A friend in need. They have come to you looking for help. Okay, interesting. I didn't notice that the first interaction. Had the exclamation mark on here. I was wondering what that was about. Humankind is 17% off on Steam at the moment. Actually, that reminds me. If you are interested in picking Humankind up as a pre-order, you can also grab it at... Hang on a second. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. You can grab it at this link over here to support the channel as you grab it. If you shop there, you will get a Steam key when it becomes available, of course, and you'll be supporting the channel with your purchase. If you're interested in picking the game up as a pre-order, then just throwing it out there. No obligation, no compulsion. You don't have to, but just throwing it out there as an option if you want to support the channel while purchasing the game as well. Getting my screens back up, because you know what, folks? We're going to go ahead and do another giveaway. One more key to give away. Oh, Oh, hey. The chatbot actually notes the winner sending me a message. That's good to know. That's good to know. Let's go ahead and do another giveaway here, folks. Make sure I reset the old one. Beautiful. And let's go ahead and... pre-order can give you the OpenDev as well. Ah, that's good to know. Pre-order will give you OpenDev. So, that's worth knowing. Folks, giveaway is now open. Again, it's a raffle format, so type in exclamation mark, capital H, capital K, and we'll be picking another winner shortly. If you win, make sure you're in our Discord. Hit me up with a private message, and hopefully your username and your Discord name and your YouTube username match up, and then it'll be easier to ID you and make sure that the right person gets the key. As much as I want to continue watching, it's almost 2 a.m. now. Good luck to everyone for the raffle. Well, May this summer, thank you for joining in. Thanks for staying up so late and being a part of today's live stream. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day. The VOD will be up as soon as the stream is done today. But thanks, I appreciate your company, of course, as always. Have a wonderful night. Hope you have a good night's sleep. Sweet dreams indeed. Me knowing full well my computer couldn't handle this. Surprised you haven't lost yet. Hey now. It's because I've been talking to chat too much. Delaying the inevitable. If Knight wins it twice, I will laugh and cry at the same time. I should... Oh. Alt-tabbing all these tabs. I mean, if that happens, then we'll pick another winner. It's simple. Yeah, again, like I said before, this is my first time running raffles through this bot. So, yeah, spamming multiple times is not gonna give you more entries or anything. It's one entry, Julius. One entry only, please. Will this have ray tracing? It just works. Yeah, it does not enter you more than once. All right, folks, gonna go ahead and no worries. Gonna go ahead and call it there. Time to pick a winner. Yeah, if you already have it, don't enter, please. Entries have stopped. Neil W, you've won, buddy. Congratulations. Make sure you hit me up with a private message on Discord. Yes, that's a good idea as well. Ease, that's a good point as well. That'd be a good way to see it match up. And James Harrison, thank you very much for subscribing. Tyler Barron, thank you very much for subscribing. I hope you all are enjoying the show. I hope I haven't missed any notifications. I apologize if I have. I've been trying to keep up on top of everything. So I apologize if I missed anything. You won Stirring Abyss last time as well. Oh, man. You got lucky on this channel, eh? Congratulations, man. Congratulations. Let's make sure we have your name down here. I mean, I know you're on our Discord, so that makes that easier. But again, private message. I'm not going to give you the key publicly. Obviously, that kind of defeats the purpose. All right, cool. Onwards and upwards with our session here. Oh, hey, cool. Aser is settled down over here. Latusa is up over here. These guys are like in close proximity. Memphis up over here. All right, we need to settle fast. We gotta hustle. Gotta move on. Get a move on down over here as well. Keep y'all moving. I'm wondering if I want to claim territory as I move around. Because again, it's probably not a bad idea. Watching this while waiting for pizza. Oh man, make me want pizza. Sant Gens, what are we playing? We are playing... No, this isn't... so we just picked the Harappan culture. We just entered the ancient era before I got distracted. I apologize for that. By a conversation about the subcontinent's various historical influences, I suppose is the way to put it. Cultural influences, conquests. I'm trying to figure out the best way to phrase it. But yeah, we'll head on down to here is where we want to establish our city, right? Our first city. And I believe it is claim the territory and then turn it into a city. It's wild having not played since the, not the last OpenDev, but the OpenDev before that. Matter of diplomacy, that is with the Egyptians now. Loyal, committed, wary. You know what? Those three traits often should go together. They're warriors and they are protectors. Okay. They value garrison a lot. Interesting. I'll introduce myself.
This proposal respects your
Does it?
people and mine.
Like I was saying earlier, hesitant. Interesting. I do wonder how viable or likely it is to play tall. I'm always drawn to diplomatic or tall approaches because I find it is often not it's not an approach people often take, especially on like streams and stuff like that, because it can be a little bit more slow and methodical and whatnot. I don't know. I'd like to experiment with it. What is tall? Tall as in you focus more on being a smaller economic powerhouse or technological powerhouse. You still have a military, but you're not focusing on expanding and conquering lots of territory, which is wide. So tall is, you have less territory, but you're still powerful, whereas wide is you have lots of territory, and that's how you're powerful. And I feel like it would be viable for a game like this because, again, it's not just about destroying everybody else, it's about being, or about having the most fame. So it should come together nicely. Do you get a different background music for each culture in each era? I believe so. If memory serves me right, yes, and it is an absolutely beautiful touch, and the like Harappan music here is so on point. Yeah, tall, less cities, higher population. Wide, many cities of lower population. It's a good way to put it as well. Tall is just usually more niche. Yeah, tall is more niche, which is I think what draws me to it is that it is a bit more like, it's a bit rarer to see, and it's a different kind of challenge to try and manipulate the game's like systems in a way that that benefits, that works. Oh, hang on a second. Is this their opinion of me or my opinion of them? Because I hit propose alliance and then they turned to needy. I hope I'm not coming across as needy. My brother is really into strategy games which look like this, but he is really critical about them having to be difficult and complex. Do you think pre-ordering this would be a good Christmas gift? So pre-ordering does give you access to OpenDev, which is what these sessions are. So you can test the game out and see how it's coming along. It's not the final build. I'm personally really fascinated by this. I've been gung-ho about this game since before seeing gameplay, and having sat down and played it, I feel like I would definitely enjoy it. Rather, I am enjoying it. So while it's too early for me to give a review or a recommendation like that, I don't want to recommend a bad Christmas gift, right? I feel as though yes. If I were to get it as a gift like that, then I'd be really happy. Keep in mind, though, it doesn't actually release until April. So as long as that's cool, a slightly delayed arrival of a Christmas gift, just keep that in mind, I would say. I will be streaming Suzerain tomorrow. If that question was directed at me, it will be tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern. That's right, same time. Can't stay long. Classified kid shooting in the U.S. Junior Olympic Air Rifle. Oh, that's awesome. Well, good luck. Good luck to your kid, and thanks for dropping by. That's awesome. Yeah, good luck. Good luck. That's dope. What are we looking at here? I think we've got one more idle down over here. And yeah, the game is super fun. May his aim be straight and his trigger finger steady. That's a nice blessing. I suppose you don't say break a leg when you're shooting, right? An unknown empire has chosen the Nubians. Very well, very well. People are finally reaching our level. Oh, I can still move you. Yeah, I did as well, and I was just like, oh no. And then I was like, oh, okay. that was my stutter there. I was like, what? Yeah, me too. Me too. Civ 6 is really oriented towards wide gameplay, so I usually try to play tall for fun. That's just it. It's like games that are typically oriented wide, I typically chase tall. Like with Total War as well, with Three Kingdoms, you can actually kind of play tall, which I like a lot about it. So some of my earliest videos on Total War Three Kingdoms was like, can we play tall? Let's try it out. It is time you found your first city. Listen, I know. Cities don't appear out of thin air. They grow from an existing outpost. Select that. I mean, I'm sure it's not intentional, but I like the slight degree of like passive aggressiveness I'm getting from the game. If we establish up over here, there's gold right nearby. Now we'll come down over here. We'll stick with our original plan. If I keep mulling over it, I'll never make a decision. By the way, when I call the game passive-aggressive, I'm not implying I've taken offense to it. I find it charming. It's fun. To be honest, I wasn't expecting to win that. Joined just to fill the grouping. I was eventually going to pre-order a week before. Should I give the key to someone else? That's entirely up to you, man. It is your key now. You do with it as you wish. You won fair and square. So it's up to you. That was a very spicy tutorial box. Yeah, it was, wasn't it? Okay, I'm glad I wasn't the only one who saw the vibes it was giving. The game itself is backseat gaming. That's a good way to put it. It looks like we can't travel in there because we'd be invading their space. I used to play tall as well, but generally found over time that aggression just opens every playstyle eventually. I find playing a game like this tall, for me, as someone who wants to share like opinions and try to make like review videos and stuff when relevant, I do the wide playthroughs as well, but for me, a tall playthrough is the test. Not only do I enjoy it, but I think it's a good test of, well, how does the AI adapt to a tall approach? Does the game provide for a tall approach? How deep is diplomacy? How deep is trade? Like all those conversations for me are a big chasing point as well. We don't want to build on top of the copper. We want to build next to the copper, right? Well, if it's the main Steam key, I'll likely keep it, but if it's only OpenDev, I'll give it away. I believe it is only OpenDev. I don't think it carries on to the main game. Game has some personality, 100%. Have you ever played Thea? No, I am curious though. I did get Thea 2, The Shattering, I believe it's called, but never got around to trying it out. Never got around to trying it out. All right, let's go ahead and establish our outpost over here. Access to all this stuff right off the bat. Look at that production. Oh, it's higher up over here. Food is higher down over here, though. Help with growth. Growth helps us gain more territory, expand quicker. 10 and 11, 9 and 15, 6 and 18, 5 and 18. Yeah, I think this spot's the sweet spot. I insist a retrial on that raffle. Okay, fair enough, Neil. Fair enough. In that case, with the next one, I'll pick 2 winners. Dominions 5. I have that written down. I've been curious about Dominions for a while. For quite a while. An Empire Earth remake, I wouldn't complain about that. Would not complain about that. Let's go ahead and found our outpost over here. There it is. I believe it'll take 1 turn, and then we can upgrade it into a city. Smack dab in the middle over here. We do have water access as well, though. Now, there's lots of coffee up over here. I wonder if we establish... This is a lot of coffee up over here, actually. There's like nothing but coffee up over here. We'll want to establish an outpost over here so we have access to horses and cavalry. There is saffron, I believe this is, down over here, which would be fitting if we're going to go Harappan to Marian. It would be fitting. So maybe we expand down this way next. We already have these guys nearby. We can claim this region shortly. It upgrades instantly. Okay, so I guess next turn it'll auto happen. Down over here, let's keep exploring. Well, we can't keep going that way, so let's go ahead and push this way. How long is this stream? And yes, get the saffron. It's worth more than gold. I mean, yes. It's literally worth 5 gold, I believe I saw correctly. Yeah. So we will definitely get saffron. The stream, I mean, well, I think we'll go for at least 3 hours. I'm having too much fun, just chilling and vibing. We can also pick our research over here. Now, hang on a second. Did you auto... Yeah, okay, it will take a turn. What should we get here? Calendar, domestication. Let's go ahead and pick up the tech tree entirely. You hear that Sephiroth messed up Mario? What? I think I'm missing something here. Oh, I see. Once it's built, I have to click the option. It'll be instant after that. Gotcha. Liking the look of this so far. If the city management is good, this might be the 5th game you've made me buy. That's not a bad track record. Not a bad track record. All right, let's see. What to do? Domestication. +5 food per horse. I mean, horses are nearby. +1 food on farmers' quarters per adjacent farmers' quarter. +1 food on farmers' quarters. Feels fitting. Calendar. We got a bit of an advantage over here, right? That negative 25% rate. I can show you the whole tech tree. Yes. +1 money per adjacent market quarter. Extract any luxury resources from the deposit it is built on. Must be placed on a luxury resource. We could work on calendar first. Also helps with +2 food per farmer, though we can only do this in the early modern era, so that's... No. The upgrade is in the early modern era. Gotta be. +2 food per farmers, and again, we're gonna have lots of farmers and stuff. I mean, that's the thing, though. It's like... Yeah, a good farm needs a granary? Granary? I've never known. All my life of playing strategy games. Never. And I mean all my life. I've been playing strategy games since I was 2 years old. And I'm never confident with how to say granary or granary. You don't end up building as much farmers' quarters. Yeah, because we'll just take advantage of rivers, right? So domestication leads to horsemanship and irrigation. Horsemanship leads to the wheel and the chariot. Further down, hydrology. Hydrology sounds like it's a lot more of a modern tech, but yeah, no, it makes sense. It's in era 2. Obviously, we have to get there first. Trade expeditions, philosophy, fortifications. It's a big tech tree. It is a big tech tree. Rhetoric. Conquest down over here. I'm sure the question on how to say granary didn't bother you at the age of 2, though. Yeah, probably not. Probably not. Just doing a quick hover over the stuff in the tech tree for y'all that were asking. Martha, yeah, what's up? Please hear. It's important. I've got my eyes on chat. Granary, is it? Like, granary would make sense because it's the place to store grain. But when has English ever made sense? Religion is separate from technology, Slimy. Religion has its own, like, development and evolution. So it's its own thing. But yeah, Martha, I've got my eyes on chat. You said there's something you were going to mention something? Gran? Yeah. Religion evolves completely separately. Very excited to explore that. Ethics are another aspect as well. That evolves separately too. I think English made sense before the Norse and Normans invaded England. I don't know if that's true. I don't know if that's true. But you can see the tech tree is pretty involved. We only have until era 4 though, so more to come afterwards as well. Did you mention somewhere about DLC to Total War Warhammer 2? You mean in terms of covering it on the channel? Son of the copper besides the Egyptians and the elephants need copper. Oh, I see. Better to get a second copper. Oh, we could. Near the Egyptians, a second copper. Watch me miss this. I mean, we've got a bit of copper. We have to, if we're going to expand down south anyway, it's not a bad idea to get the saffron en route, is what I'm thinking. Make some more money, right? I'm going to go ahead and say we get... The horses are nearby, but they're not right away. Let's go with the calendar. We've got, it'll be faster. +2 food per farmer. Let's go with calendar. Oh, you mean the Hittites. Okay, let's see. Oh, yeah, there it is. I see. Oh, that works. If we can claim this territory and then claim this one afterwards. That sounds good to me. All right, sure. That sounds good. Good call, good call, good call. Thank you very much. I believe that's the turn done, though. That's the turn done. Braun, I was... So I wanted to do the kind of slow and steady, get all of our fame from that first era, which is why we're so far along without any tech research. That's why. because of gathering all that fame. We maybe overdid it, but we're well ahead of whoever's in second place there. Create your religion. Speak of the devil. Speak of the devil. Polytheism or shamanism. Religion creation. Your empire has enough population to have its own state religion. Select the one you prefer and become its religious leader. So having polytheism gives us +10 faith, +5 influence on holy sites, and +5 faith on holy sites, whereas shamanism or shamanism gives you... Sorry, era star unlocked, good stuff. I should actually check that now that we're in the ancient era. That gives us +10 faith and +10 influence on holy sites. I was going to go polytheism if we're going to go kind of like India themed, I guess. Yeah, polytheism is more in keeping. Eventually, by the way, it does get more involved than this. It does get more involved than this. Just as a heads up. Shaman is like British English, right? Shamanism is shamanism is a sham. Hinduism, baby, every god under the sun, and perhaps including the sun. I say we go polytheistic. Stay in keeping, right? We go party theistic. That's our belief. I'd go shamanism. You know what? I need a quick sip of water. So why don't we do this? Why don't we do this? What do y'all think? What do y'all think? Remember to vote. You do ! Vote, put a space, and then drop in the number. 0 for polytheism, 1 for shamanism. Like that. I'm going to have a quick drink of water because I'm losing my voice, so it won't be a long poll. Oh god, that looks very one-sided. Oh, that's tremendously one-sided. Yeah, I think it's probably pretty safe to call it there. Julius, make sure you do ! Vote, and then put a space and then the number. And you only need to do it once. Martha, stop, Martha. Oh god, stop. Don't worry, I'm looking at the chat as well to kind of get a better understanding of any votes that aren't being counted properly. Don't worry. You know what? It's heavily going in favor of polytheism. We're gonna go ahead and stop the vote there. Vote 2. God damn it. God damn it, Conrado. All right, call the vote there. Looks like we're going polytheistic, folks. Let's do it. Choose this religion. It was like 24 to like 6, so it was very one-sided. There was no contest there, basically. And I want to make sure I'm ready for our next giveaway as well when the time comes. All right, you have received a notification informing you about the gain of a new era star. Yes, you can see all your this we know. All right, so screen displays the era stars you need to unlock. Era stars are spread across 7 categories that correspond to 7 culture affinities: aesthete, agrarian, builder, expansionist, merchant, militarist, and scientist. There are 3 era stars to unlock per category in an era, and the era stars that match your culture affinity will yield you twice the amount of fame. You can hover each era star category icon to display the conditions you must fulfill to unlock the next era star in that category. Alright, so each era, you will have access to goals. And on accomplishing those goals, you will not only acquire stars, which you need to get to the next era, but you will also obtain fame. We, as the Haruppans, are agrarian. So anytime we accomplish any agrarian star requirement, or what have you, I'm trying to find the words to express it, we will gain that much fame, and we'll gain another star as well, which again will take us one step closer to the next era. Yeah, so that is what it meant when it was talking about getting, twice as much fame. Each of these has 3 stars per, and of course the challenge of acquiring a star gets more and more as you go further down the down any given one. And like we did with the first era, you can definitely stay in one era and acquire more stars to acquire more fame, or you can kind of just zip through and acquire more, or go down the eras more quickly. So again, play patiently, get more fame in older eras, or play impatiently, if we can call it that, and rush through the eras to be technologically superior and crush all your enemies. So there's a bit of picking and choosing there as well. Natalie, you said you're heading off. Have yourself a wonderful rest of the day. Work calls. It's a conference call Thursday. Yay. Oh, man. Well, good luck. Hopefully it wasn't, or it doesn't end up being a meeting that could have been an email. And yes, I will catch you tomorrow. Glad you can make it to Caesarea tomorrow again, same time. Have yourself a beautiful rest of your Thursday, though. Yeah, good luck. Good luck. That does sound like a pain in the butt, as Slimy so eloquently put it. Havoc, honestly, I love Amplitude's mechanics more than Civ. I concur. Civ has... Okay, I'm going to be straight up. Civ has some competition. like, this is legitimate, like, and not just like, oh yeah, these games are similar and so it's a competition, but like, playing what I've played of this game in this OpenDev, the previous OpenDev, and just from a game mechanic perspective, this is a game changer in that world, and I want to see. This is exciting for us as players, as consumers. It's exciting because now we get to see how Civ responds, and then how Humankind 2 responds. Like, we're thinking like 3, 4, 5 years down the line maybe, but it's exciting. It's really exciting because again, it's easy to say like, oh, it's similar to Civ. It's a fair comparison to make. Oh, it's similar to Civilization, but it is so different. It is so different in so many ways. The only thing that's the same is, you know, like some of the core systems that goes with the subgenre, right? All right, what do we got going on over here? An appealing proposal. Tolerates, oh, non-aggression pact. Okay, sure, I can accept that. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Needy. I love that descriptor, needy. We have a pleasant relation with these guys. I have a proposal for you, he says. Also a non-aggression pact. Yeah, let's do it.
I have a proposal for you.
Peace across the world.
Gladly.
How long will the stream be? We'll be doing at least 1 more hour. At least. But if y'all keep me company, I don't know. We might go even longer. I'm having too much fun. But yes, Havoc, thank you for pointing it out. If anybody wants to pick up the game, you can pick it up at my Nexus over here if you would like to support the channel while purchasing it. Obviously, no pressure, but there's the link in chat if you want to grab it from there. You will get a Steam key, and you will support the channel with your purchase as well. But of course, no pressure. No pressure. All right, what are we looking at here? Sorry, I know I have a tendency to get distracted, and I apologize for that. I enjoy hanging out, and it's definitely something I've been trying to improve. All right, so here's our outpost. We can go ahead and make it into a city. As you've said, that happens immediately, and we have no reason not to do it over here. So let's go ahead and boom, Harappa. There it is. Harappa, I don't know how to express this thought, but Harappa to me has always sounded like Harippa, which is it's like a Punjabi like exclamation. I still don't know how to say it, but I always think that when I read it. Holy site. To provide more faith, there is definitely a maybe it's my screen settings, but that's very hard to read. To provide more faith to your religion, you can build a holy site. Select this special district in your construction list with left click and build it in your city. Note that holy sites as well as cultural wonders cannot be replaced by another district. Be certain you're happy with its location before placing. Understood. Good warning. Good warning. So here's a fun story. So I see Tunaktun mentioned electric magnetic. Here's a fun story. The artist was told that the only reason his music videos and his music is successful is because he's got scantily clad women in his music videos. And to prove people wrong, he made the music video for Tunaktun, which features just him 4 times. That's a fun story behind that song. For anybody who's interested, you Vox coming in with a super chat with a sticker. I love the stickers. They're so cute. Thank you very much. I appreciate that greatly. Again, that does really help keep the channel and these streams in particular alive. So I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Saketh, you might just have to scroll down a little bit for Humankind, but it is at that link. I did check previously when I sent it out previously. Okay, let's take a look at Harappa over here. Let's take a look at Harappa. Spite is powerful. Mirage, the stream will be at least 1 more hour, but maybe for a little bit longer than that, depending on sort of how things go. So we have the canal network over here. Harappan cities are often built around great rivers, where extensive use of canals can transform the surrounding land into fertile plains. Fertile. We have a bunch of units because we collected so much food in the previous era. So that's pretty good. But, oh, you don't see the link. There you go, buddy. If you were talking about my link. Havoc, I don't know if you shared a different link. But if that's what you're talking about, there you go. So we have a bunch of units. And as far as city management is concerned, we can build districts. Districts are established outside of your city itself. So you actually expand, and it can result in some beautiful sites. Some absolutely massive cities. And again, there are adjacency bonuses to consider. There are benefits to placing things on certain tiles. There are benefits to placing certain buildings next to other buildings, or I should say certain districts next to other districts. So that's something to keep in mind. We have the obelisk of the gods. Fancy. But again, we cannot put it elsewhere once we put it down. I definitely want to have one of these, maybe where food is less plentiful, because food we'll be getting a lot of food from like food. Yeah, we'll be getting a lot of food from all the rivers and everything. So maybe we put this down eventually, like out over here or something. You know, a little pilgrimage site that you have to travel to, perhaps. So after beyond districts, which include things like farmers' quarters, they also include things like makers' quarters to up production. So this is kind of your standard affair stuff. But beyond that as well, there are, I guess, they're categorized as public ceremonies. I don't think this was there when I played the previous, not the previous, but the OpenDev before that. This categorization, but these are things that happen within your existing city limits. This immediately gets assigned, and it is going to happen within the existing structures, so it doesn't actually expand the region. But let's go ahead and remove that, because that's not actually what I want to do. What shall we do? Food is plentiful. Industry, moving pretty quickly. Stability here. Population assigned here will increase stability of the city. It's currently at 77%. It will evolve every turn by 0% until it reaches 77%. It is currently strained. In a state of strain, the people are beginning to get agitated. This state will remain as long as your city stability stays between 30 and 90%. Why is it strained? We only just established it. You can give outposts to cities. That's a way to expand beyond one area or what have you. Hey, party, do you know that in the early modern era there is winged hussars and Ottomans? Is that in the early modern? I guess it is, yeah. Yep, I've been keeping up with all the updates and stuff. Fun fact, obelisks were sacred to the Egyptians. When allied to Roman Empire, they gave them an obelisk. Yes, there is one in the Vatican. Indeed. Yep. Indeed there is. All right, let's go ahead and... Geez, we have a lot of food, so I wonder if we focus on this instead. Completely trash the science gain over here, eh? It won't actually extract the resource, though. We need bronze working to get a hold of this. So we're going to hold off on that. We can establish this up over here. All of our farming along the rivers, have the mining happening up over here, helping our production. That seems like a reasonable call. Can't stop gushing over the music. The music is fantastic. The music is fantastic. That's not just me. That's just not a throwaway. I made that sound like a throwaway. The music is fantastic. All right, so we want to try and claim this copper down here. So why don't we head down over here to establish an outpost. See what's going on in the area as well. Not a lot of food, but a lot of production. A ton of production. 30 influence. You can see our influence up over here. 182, so we've conquered a fair bit. A grievance has been forgiven. Oh, damn. I guess because I deployed so close to them. Crisis. See on the left side your available grievances, and on the right side grievances available for your opponent. In the middle you see the grievances turned into demands. When a demand is made from one side to another, a crisis is automatically declared between both empires. Note that ongoing demands without answer will increase their owner's war desire. Yo, this is so cool. That's so dope. I like that a lot. That's very interesting. Like I was saying, I didn't want to judge diplomacy too quickly. Like, it's stuff like this we don't often see it represented like this in games like this. I like that. Second Rook, glad you could make it, buddy. How's this going so far? I'm loving it. I am loving it. If you're into, are you familiar with Humankind, or how much do you know about Humankind? I wish I could see past grievances and whatnot. Oh wait, hold on a second. We can't we see our history with these guys? No, was it not them? Was it somebody else? Proposed the alliance treaty. Haven't heard back. Military accords. Okay, fair enough. It must have been the Hittites that you can see this war desire increasing from that one grievance that was triggered. Don't like that. I don't like that because these guys are fighters. Thought I proposed an alliance here as well. Try it again. You intrigue me. That's a good way to put it. Yeah, think upon it. Ponder it. We have one idle army down over here. Keep exploring this direction. Place the obelisk on top of the hill where the one food farming spot is at. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That might be a nice spot for it. Been following it since its announcement. Pretty hyped for it. You should. I can say with full confidence, you can stay hyped for it. I've been loving it. I've been following it since the Space Caveman was first shown to us, and yeah, it's living up to the hype. What are archetypes? You mean in terms of... Oh, we can take a look at it. Calendar researched. Even the art, by the way, I think is absolutely gorgeous. I love the art style. Knowledge is power. The only thing this game is missing so far for me, crucial, is Sean Bean. I'm obviously joking, but it would be nice. I guess we could go with domestication later. I mean, okay, let's see. We just finished calendar. That unlocks writing for us, which unlocks market quarters. Money makes the world go round, let's not forget. There's a food market, +1 money on market quarters per adjacent farmer's quarter, and then +1 money on market quarters as well. House of Scribes, +1 science per researcher. Not available until later, though, I don't think. Ooh, earn civic points. Okay, that's compelling. There's also irrigation over here. I think getting irrigation sooner makes sense. Again, if we're playing the Haruppans, right? Cyberpunk got Keanu. Well, no, the Sean Bean reference is because Civilization. He does the VO. Feels right at home, Jade of Arc. I guess so. Are there civil wars in this game? At least something similar that can stop snowballing. I'm actually not sure. Good question. That's a solid question. I'm actually not sure. All right, let's go with irrigation. I mean, domestication is a little bit faster, but it'd be nice to have archers. Oh, it's so tempting. This story of my life is struggling with these kinds of decisions. Let's go with irrigation, and then we'll take a look at some of these military options here, because our runners are pretty weak. Our starting unit is relatively weak. The Harappan society was a relatively peaceful one, as far as we know, as far as our understanding goes, and that's reflected in our initial starting unit and stuff. But we have over here our religion, Harappan polytheism. Religion mode. On the left panel, you can see the state of your empire's religion, the name of your state religion, and its religious leader. On the map, you can see the territories influenced by your religion. To grow your religious influence, you have to produce faith. To produce faith, you need to build holy sites in your cities. Some cultural wonders can also provide faith once they are built. Finally, unlocking tenets can also increase the passive faith provided by your religion. Okay, good stuff. I am the religious leader. Now, obviously, we can rename this. There we go. Harappan polytheism sounds good to me. And we have our tenets as well. So religion was being asked about previously. So religion. Instead of Sean Bean, have Morgan Freeman do the VO for Humankind. Ooh, interesting. Okay, so as you, I'm not going to go over all this right now because there's a lot to touch on, but you can see as you progress through the religion tree, if you will, similar to a tech tree, I suppose, you will be able to unlock various tenets that all have their own benefits. And it's been mentioned in the past that your faith will result in more events as well. There will be, much like we had the event with the hunter that got injured, those kinds of events happen often, and they are determined by who you are, who you're playing as, what you're playing as, where you settle, all sorts of stuff. So that stuff will have impacts as well. Population gain, good stuff. We should be growing pretty quickly, I imagine. Are we spreading our faith down here? Is that what we got going on? Faith production. Got our Harappan polytheism. Okay. Converting in 4 turns. Okay, gotcha. So it's still in the process of converting. Okay, gotcha. Good stuff. Samuel L. Jackson. Samuel L. Jackson. That'd be an interesting VO for a game like this. Obviously, he'll read his script, but I can imagine him ad-libbing a little bit. Do I mean partyism? Will I hear a tinge? What do you mean? Party-theistic? I think partytheism works. Partyism, maybe as a religion evolves, it evolves into partyism. Partyism. I mean, I guess we could hunt more and accomplish. We can always auto-resolve battles as well, which is a necessary option, I would say. All right, looks like we have another... Yeah, I was just going to mention this, the flooded lands. I believe this only happens if you establish your settlement near rivers and other bodies of water. Go for it, Martha. I'm always looking at chat. Silver, not enough is enough. I'm tired of it. Oh, God. I almost just read that as I, thought you were going for. But yes, exactly. Samuel L. Jackson for the win. All right. An unrelenting deluge of rainfall lashes down upon the great city of Harappa and the surrounding lands. If the rains don't stop soon, the banks of the great river that threads through the city will burst, flooding the adjacent quarters. With limited time and resources, the choices are stark. What do you do? Can we even... can we go into debt? Gamble. Let's leave it to fate. Maybe the rains will cease. Adapt. Limited adaptations should mitigate the biggest risks, and the rains might relent in any case, or protect. An expensive dike around Harappa will ensure the city is protected from any flood threats. That is extremely expensive, though. That is extremely expensive. Tamaka Brooks and Erin Budnero, thank you very much for subscribing. Hope you're enjoying the show. If you are, you know what to do. Let me know by leaving a like down below, folks. It really does make a very big difference. The southern edge of the continent as a Thunderdome. Oh dear. Okay, that's good to know. That's good to know, Limstella. Hey, Carrie, how's it going? Having a good day, I hope. Thanks for dropping by. And bless the rains down in Harappa. God, what's a little debt? Let's do a little debt. We'll make it back. We are about to expand into like saffron and stuff as well. So sure, we'll adapt. But we're not going to go all out. Oh, God. Like a college student, you can't lose what you don't have, but you can go into debt. Yikes. Oh, dear. Wonder how bad. If you have a deficit, you will start losing stability. Okay. Okay, good to know. Good to know. These guys are still traveling. I mean, I suppose if we want to expand into horses, it wouldn't be a bad idea to actually move this way. Because down over here, we're going to expand into the saffron soon. Will you accept this offer? Ooh, diplomacy with the Egyptians. Non-aggression? Sounds wonderful to me. I am not yet in a position to have war declared upon me. Like I said, our units are not that strong at the beginning. The Egyptians will wreck your day. If it's anything like the previous... ooh, a lair. Like a bear lair? Yeah, it looks like a bear lair. Oh, God. Gotta get away from that. Actually, we might be able to take the bear on. Go ahead and ransack. Lair, thank you very much. That'll actually generate some gold for us, which is perfect timing, really. That's our turn. Has Cartel Tycoon taught me nothing? I mean, hopefully we don't get offed for being a little low on money. Looks like a battle over here is kicking off, and a civics point gain. Excellent. We can actually take a look at civics now as well. Ransack successful. Good stuff. I think we can auto-resolve this. Yeah, confirm that. Victory is ours. Beautiful. Didn't take too much damage or anything. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. And I guess this is the edge of the continent over here. We'll have to take to the seas. Have to unlock the appropriate tech for that. We can't explore this way. This area is getting blocked off. Unless we end up getting access rights and whatnot, right? Martha, it's a history that go in the Mughal unit. Mughal leader... Sorry, I don't follow that statement. Mughal unit. Mughal unique unit. It's that the Mughal leader Timur's cannon elephant. Sorry, I don't follow, man. I don't follow. I don't follow. If this gets grisly, we'll just grin and bear it. My God, Kevin Peters. Coming in hot and heavy there. All right, what are we looking at over here? We're established up here. These guys are moving in, hopefully not trying anything. So, we have this holding over here, this outpost over here. We can do a couple of things with it. We can relocate it. We can make it a city, or we should be able to hook it up to our... I think it actually has to be connected, so we'll work on that before we try to connect them. There's an event over here as well. I believe that's related to the flooding. Oh, no. Empire Foundation. Already here. Civics unlock. All right. We've unlocked founding myths and legitimacy. So let's go ahead and take a look at the details. By what right do we rule? So civics. So okay, but Both choices correspond to a possible answer to the question raised by the civic. Either choice will modify your ideologies and have gameplay effects or unlock content. You can only enact one of the choices by spending a civics point. Use the enact button. Let's close this real quick. So as we progress through various decisions, as we progress through various events, we will have to make decisions on various, aspects to our defining civics, and they are divided into different segments. We've got related to faith, related to culture and art, related to day-to-day life, politics, legal issues, military matters, and public spending and investment. Unlocks are triggered by behavior. So when you do certain things, it will unlock a new question for you and you have to answer it. So if you look at founding myths, we either rule by natural right, we claim inherent dominion over the land and beasts, or divine mandate. Our supremacy is ordained, for we are the chosen ones. Depending on what we pick, not only do we get various benefits, I'm thinking natural right, by the way. I'm divine mandate of the party. I'm thinking natural right. Because not only does it change the not only does it impact what benefits we get, but it also changes our ideologies, I suppose is the way to put it. As you lean one way or another, you can see you get different benefits. So if this is sending us towards the right over here, as opposed to keeping us right down the middle, it will gain us more science on a city and influence on territories. And then ultimately it becomes a scientific approach, right? And that applies to all of these. Different civic choices will impact different ideologies and push them in different directions. And you can kind of shape yourself accordingly. If I'm not mistaken, this will impact what other people think of you as well. It will impact what other people think of you as well. I think I'm going to go with natural rights. I like natural rights. I like the influence exactly helps expand. I like the science focus as well. We're going to go with natural right over here. So let's enact that. And in terms of legitimacy, what style of laws does the empire use? Customary laws, historical precedent, and tradition serve as the basis for our judgments. Applies the celebrating status on new cities, or codified laws. Laws will be debated, classified, and codified for perpetuity. I think I prefer that. Modify, attach outpost cost, and absorb city cost by negative 20%. You don't fancy the unkeyed path? Yeah, hell nah, Jazzy V. Have they improved the battles since Alpha? If so, what's your thoughts on them? I personally did not enjoy them at all. Are you referring to the Stadia OpenDev, or are you referring to the one before that? Curious. And let's go with codified laws over here. Oh no points available. Right, my bad. So you gotta unlock more civic points over time and make your decisions accordingly as you have multiple questions to answer, so to speak. Political stability under control. You can see our society's ideologies over here and how they're split. So if you ever want an update, a low value of empire stability will eventually lead to a revolution. To answer the question from earlier about internal strife. A high value of empire stability will increase the rate at which you generate civic points, which allows you to vote on discovered civics. Cool. So the higher our stability, the faster we unlock civics. That makes sense. It's a good way to gamify that conversation, I suppose. But let's go ahead and move on. And yeah, we should be able to opens list of adjacent outposts. Okay, so it has to be adjacent. Cool. Has to be adjacent. The one before, the one with like the multiple options, right? Like where you could fight, like the one where you could, where like there was a siege of Paris and all that kind of stuff, I'm guessing is what you mean. We can establish our next city or our next outpost up over here. Have access to the river, have access to the food up over here as well, and have access to the saffron. Oh, one's on that side, one's on this side. Just our luck. Other option is to establish down over here, so we'll have access to a lot of production. Not as much food. Not as fast to grow until we, grow out, obviously. Establish more, what are they called? Like farmers' quarters or canals and whatnot. Say up over here. Sounds like a balancing mechanic for conquering versus building. Which aspect, Slimy? The civics, you mean? Or stability? Or revolution? Mughal history, the leader of the Timurs, the Mughal Empire had a war elephant that had 1,000 arrows in its armor. Oh, okay. Okay, gotcha. as like in one of its battles. Like that's one of its a famous moment, I suppose. Production is king, and you already get a lot of food because you're the Harappan. You know what? Yeah, you're probably right, man. You're probably right. That's always my, yeah, it's always like production or food. Growth helps a lot because then you just grow into what you don't have, right? But I think you're right. I think we should just go for the production there. World deed locked. A world deed has been locked by another empire. What happened? Who took it? Who took what? One deed completed. Wonderful world. Explore this world to discover its wonders. Somebody else has already discovered all the wonders of the world? All the natural wonders of the world? It's okay. We're still first by like a mile. By a mile. Edmund, thank you very much for subscribing. And J2D, thank you for subscribing as well. Sorry, J2D.T. Thank you for subscribing. Hope you all are enjoying the show, folks. Again, if you are, don't hesitate to let me know. Leave that like. And actually, as I say that, we're going to go ahead and run another giveaway over here. This time we're going to give away for 2 winners, if I could figure out how to have 2 winners in this thing. Let's go ahead and open the giveaway. Same command, folks. Exclamation mark, capital H, capital K. Do it only once, please. Do not spam. Only once. It doesn't count more than once. And if you already have it or you don't want access to OpenDev, then don't enter. But yes, I'll be giving away 2 codes this time around. And I will actually, while y'all are entering, I'm actually going to keep making some moves over here because otherwise we'll never make any progress. Okay, push down over here. Go ahead and establish the outpost over here, please and thank you. That should be good. We'll have access to the saffron here and the money that makes. Forgiveness, a grievance has been forgiven. That's good. I'm upsetting... I'm really kind of pushing my luck with these guys, aren't I? Vox coming through as our latest channel member. Thank you very much for joining. Vox, as I said earlier, that kind of stuff really helps the channel a lot. Really helps with the streams and just keeping the channel alive and running in general. So I greatly appreciate it, folks. While you're dropping your commands to join in, make sure you drop your flags as well to give a warm welcome to our latest knight, Vox. Thank you very much, buddy. And again, if you don't have the flags, because those are closed to members, you can always drop in the good old-fashioned E. It's the newest addition to our Knights Elite. All right, folks, gonna go ahead and call that giveaway there. Hopefully I can pick 2 winners. Let's see. With a full game-heavy tutorial campaign, I suspect so. Or it might be tutorialized as you play. Ashish Kundinya, thank you very much for subscribing. I do hope you're enjoying the show, buddy. I do hope you're enjoying. So our first winner is Day Y. Remember, hit me up in Discord. Link to that is in the description down below. Hit me up there for with a private message as well to collect. And if I pick winner again, will you pick another one? Yes, you will. Justin Hood, or is it Justin Hoodie? Let me know. I apologize if I butchered your name there, buddy, but please let me know so I can get it right the next time I say it. You've won as well. So like I said, that was 2 keys this time around. Go ahead and get your name in there, and if you shoot me a private message on Discord, we'll get her done. We'll get her done. Congratulations to y'all. Are settlers constrained by arbitrary areas like in Age of Wonders, Planetfall? How do you mean constrained? Because I've been moving pretty freely. I mean, obviously the terrain blocks our movement. We can't move, through mountains and things like that. But otherwise, we've been pretty free to move. We also can't take to the seas just quite yet. And exactly as E says, put your Discord name in here as well, so it's a bit easier for me to catch it. Want mod support? Yeah, I mean mods can keep a game alive. I don't know what their plans are for modding. Actually, you can always poke and prod and ask, but I'm not sure what the plans are for modding just quite yet. This outpost is done. This outpost will be done next turn, and then we should be able to link up our cities. More people, more power, population gain at our outpost down here. Well, first of all, acknowledge that. Let's go ahead and link the city of Harappa to our spot here. Can I gotta go here. It's oh, okay. I missed that this popped up. Sorry, I was looking left is where my chat is, so I was looking over that way. Go ahead and attach this outpost. Make them 1, and you can see how that now the city of Harappa includes the saffron region down over here, and you can see how this is actually upgraded as well. Our outposts look like this, but when they get attached to a city, they actually upgrade their look as well, which is pretty neat. I like that, as it's a nice touch. You can also see, by the way, our mining region over here has been completed. So again, like as you expand through the ages and whatnot, and you start spreading your cities, they get larger and larger. You end up with some pretty beautiful vistas. All right, so let's see. We do have Artisan's Quarter, which we can use to obtain the obsidian up over here. Get a bit more money up there. We still need bronze working, bronze working to get the copper deposit, so that's still some time before we can do that. I wonder if we go for this. We did spend the time researching it. Or do we chase after the obsidian? Obsidian gives us plus 2% industry per obsidian. That's not bad. Plus 5 stability. That's not bad either. And don't forget to build a holy site. Yeah, I'm wondering if I do... if I do the holy site first. 10 turns. Sure, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's help our faith a little bit. Sure. I think up top over there makes sense. It's a nice viewing point. Makes the obelisk even taller. And it's pronounced Ood. Okay, thank you. I hope I got that right. Thanks, buddy. Again, I try to get names right as best as possible, but so if I ever make a mistake, and this goes to everybody in chat, feel free to correct me. I try to get it right. A whole season's rains must have fallen in a day and night. Crazy stories abound of swimming livestock, makeshift bathing houses, and overflowing latrines. Ooh. But thanks to your efforts, only a small part of Harappa has been genuinely impacted by the flood. That's good. Soggy. The flooding's widespread across Harappa, but it might have been far, far worse. Well, I am glad we did something. Not everything, but we did something. I probably could have afforded the creation of that dike, though. So this will reduce our stability, food, industry, money, and science for 10 turns. That is a bit of a blow, but again, it could have been worse. It could have been worse. Silver lining thinking. Down over here, I mean, where to expand to next? These guys are already moving that way. We could try to establish another city as well. Let's get like a coffee city going. Maybe try and establish a city by that natural wonder of the world. Sounds reasonable. Sounds reasonable. And can we... attach you? We can. Might as well do it right away. Costs us 50 influence. We have enough influence. Sure. Let's attach this right away. Do you feel that this game could be played as a pacifist, or does it push you towards combat? That's kind of what I'm trying to figure out. I'm hoping that we can play as a pacifist. Again, I referenced earlier playing tall. Pacifism sometimes goes hand in hand with that, so I would be curious. That's not to say that we won't fight at all, but I would like to... Oh no. But I would like to see if that's possible. Cutting off the other civs from moving north. Yeah, I control the north. This'll be my home. We've seen no other cultures up there, so unless they slip by me over here, we'll control that. In fact, there is dye over here, so why not establish another outpost somewhere here? Give us access to the oceans, to the seas. There's science, there's horse, there's dyes. You know what? I like this spot. I like this spot. Maybe right down over here. Yeah, let's do it. I'm the king in the north. Maybe more central location isn't a terrible idea. The Hittites are not going to like this move. Oh my god. Oh my god. Correct. Yeah, there are pre-made territories that you settle in. Yeah. You don't make the territories as you expand. They are pre-made, yes. Up over here gives us adjacency to these right away. And again, we're still technically by the water, you know. Can expand by it. Sure, let's go up top. Gives us that height advantage as well. We could go even higher, but let's go up top over here. Because I want that adjacency right off the bat. Why? For no good reason. And I wonder, do we make this another city, or do we expand Harappa even further? Just one massive long city. A little awkward, maybe. All right, what's going on over here? Blades of the Empire. As your horizons widen, literally, your armies grow in lockstep with your ambitions. No, they don't, and they really should. Now, with military power spread over several regiments, it is time to decide the nature of the soldiers who compose your armies. All right, we can look at details. We do not have any civic points available, but we can see the options, though. So conscripts, conscripted warriors will save us the cost of raising soldiers from the crib, or professional soldiers. Forged from the youngest age, professional warriors will give us stronger armies. So those will be our options, and you can see the impact they make plus the impact to our ideologies. But again, we don't have the civic points available right now to make that decision, so no point mulling over that just right now. You could try just building one megacity. I could. I mean, the Harappans had... How many cities do we know of the Harappans? We've got Harappa. There is Mohenjo-Daro, I believe, is another big one. I forget. I think there's 3, and I forget the third one. But they were like disparate cities, if I recall correctly. So we could chase that. Let's see. The horse is up over here. We could establish ourselves with another outpost over here, and we've already blocked this section off, really. Dholavira? Okay. Where was that located? Late game allows you to merge cities, yeah. What else is available in this region? Just the horses, eh? Not much else. We'll have access to horses down over here as well, but why should we let anybody else have access to horses? Thinking like an emperor here. Yeah, sure. How much does it cost? I don't think we can afford it. 80 influence. All right, so we can't do it right now. Geez, we're kind of... All right, let's go and explore down this way, because I believe there's still some stuff to see. I believe the Egyptians haven't blocked us off entirely yet. But yeah, we'll keep an eye... We'll explore down that way. All right, cool. That's the turn. Standing armies was a big deal in army cultures in ancient Greek. Having a professional army, I mean, we'll mull over it when the time comes, when we have the civics for it. All right, irrigation has been researched. Good stuff. Let's go ahead and get ourselves, I think carpentry is not a bad idea. Extra industry on forest and woodlands, not bad, but also archers, right? It will also allow us to clear forests. If I recall correctly, clearing a forest gives you an immediate boost to the attached settlement in production, like an immediate drop, like an immediate addition of production there. So let's work on carpentry, and then we can take a look at something else afterwards. I wouldn't mind taking to the sea. Sailing is available down this way, locked right now. So carpentry, fishing, and sailing. We could do that. We could pursue that for a little bit. And we'll also have some ranged capabilities as a result of that, which I think is not a bad idea. Yeah, thanks, Ease, for staying on top of that in the Discord as well, man. Appreciate it greatly. Mesopotamia is Iran, right? Mesopotamia would be modern-day Iran, yes. All right, what's going on over here? Their war desires at 56. Ongoing. From war desire above base value during peace. Okay, so it is dropping over time. That's good. And they want to open trade for everything. Sure. It'll help us get along better. Sure. I do like it.
I like you. I agree.
Let us have wine.
Let us have wine. So I like the writing so far. It's striking a chord. I like it so far. Wait, have we? Yeah, we've already blocked off the north, eh? I guess I am the king of the north. What's this? What do the Assyrians want over here? They want to improve our trade deal.
I have a proposal for you.
They never surrender. The only acceptable outcome for a war is victory. Strong words. Strong words. Militarist, pillager, cruel, risk-taking extrovert. Just wondering if I want to try and counter them. Let's try it. Let's try it. We haven't tried it yet. Let's try it. Let's see. What's the worst that could happen?
Interesting, but not yet.
Oh, damn.
probable.
He sounds upset.
I'm not interested. Not at all. No.
If that's how you want.
Yo, that was a bit more aggressive than I was hoping for, but I like it. I like it. I like these interaction conversations. Imagine eventually they get repetitive, but right now I'm enjoying them thoroughly. Dude, what do we even? I guess I should upgrade some of these guys to warriors so that they're able to, you know, fight eventually. I'm gonna stay stationed over here in case the Hittites start getting ideas, and these guys can move up north. Though eventually they'll have to come back as well to help our frontier if push comes to shove, which I fear it might sooner rather than later. Slimy Walrus, I don't follow. I don't follow. Keep moving, keep moving. I think we're clear. I think we've got the gap over here. Good stuff, good stuff. More idle up over here. Keep you guys moving up north, and we'll continue to claim more up north, I guess. Alright, so far so good. We're not dead yet. We're not dead yet. Where is the fortify option? Sentry, there we go. For now. Stay put. It's too much to manage. Extractor construction. Did you notice the special district? You mean this one? Oh yeah, it's highlighted it. Yeah, okay, cool. Again, extractors are what you need to actually acquire resources. Like I'm saying, we need bronze working to be able to get copper. Actually, hang on a second. Where is bronze working? Down over here. God damn. All right. So we'll do carpentry, then we'll do city defense, and then we'll do bronze working. How about that? Then we can actually acquire the copper, right? Done. That's the turn. That is the turn. Thanks for streaming, my man. Flying home for Christmas and watching keeps me safe in my corner of the airport. Well, Mr. DGR123, thanks for joining in. Thanks for joining in. I hope you have a wonderful, holiday season ahead of you. Hope you enjoy Christmas. And I hope you're enjoying your corner of the airport as well. What's the worst that can happen? That's the worst that can happen? Well, war? It's okay. We're fine. You may ask for reparations. Ooh, who did what? Who did what to upset me? The Egyptians. Was it the Egyptians?
This proposal respects.
Yes, I'm fine with that. But where's this crisis? Who am I upset at? War desire. So you may have heard a lot about war desire, but let's make a quick recap anyway. War desire illustrates how strongly your empire supports open war with a given opponent. As a result, a different war desire meter exists for each of your opponents. War desire is a diplomatic resource. If you are not at war, war desire does not directly impact your empire, but you should try to keep it as high as you can, because when at war, having low war desire can lead to surrender and submission to enemy demands. Oh, interesting. To increase your war desire, make demands, answer demands, and provoke other empires into making grievances against you. Or play it safe and keep a low profile. Damn, that's cool. Okay, interesting. Makes sense, because war desire is a reflection of war fatigue when war is actually happening. All right, I like that. Nothing over here, so it's not the Hittites, it's not the Egyptians. Is it the Assyrians then? Claimed a territory on our border. Where at? Where are the Assyrians? They're all the way down over here. What do they claim on our border? It's like nowhere near us. We're like overextending a little bit, pretending things belong to us when they don't actually. Okay. Well, listen. If we can, let's do it. Claim a territory on our border. Demand reparation for this injury. A trade embargo will be imposed and borders will be closed until your demands are accepted or withdrawn. Or I can renounce. Renounce to create a demand from this grievance. Oh my, the demand will be to give their outpost over to us? Are you serious? That's a little bit of an escalation, isn't it? Oh man. Ooh, this is interesting. I'm surprised we can't forgive. Like, they were able to forgive ours. Does that mean you just let it expire? It's all the way down here. Yeah, we're not even adjacent to this. Let's try renouncing, because demand sounds immediate. I want to see where renouncing takes us.
It's forgotten.
Oh, bro. I believe I just forgave you. That's what it means by renounce. Okay, fair enough. Good to know. Good to learn. Now we know. Yeah, there it is. So yeah, like a split second too late. A split second too late with that message. But yeah, I guess that explains that. All right. Who else is idle over here? Let's move you guys over a little bit. Are these the Egyptians? Who are you? They're still unexplored, but they're undiscovered civilizations still. Or cultures still, I should say, I suppose. Keep moving up this way.
Let's go.
I don't think we can afford to attach you just yet. You're not built yet either. Keep you moving. Who are you? Oh, okay. Nah, we're not gonna fight them. No reason to fight them just yet, at least. Carpentry researched. Okay, good stuff. Let's go ahead and work towards bronze working. So city defense first, and then bronze working. That'll allow us to build walls and stuff as well, which also look absolutely gorgeous. There's so much to like talk about and show in this game. There's so much to talk about and show in this game. I don't think one stream is going to cut it, folks. Chat, what do you think? I don't think one day of streaming is going to cut it. I think we have to stream this again next week if we stream it again. If we do stream it again next week, it might be on Wednesday instead. What do y'all think, chat? Same time on Wednesday. That way it's not falling on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day. It would be on the 23rd of December. We demand more. We have to stream again. Yeah, we're not ending it right now. Don't worry. But I'm just throwing the thought out there because I suppose is the fairest way to put it. But also how much more I want to do and how much more I want to show and share about this game. I've been enjoying it a lot, and I would love to spend more time with it with y'all. I do believe we need more content. We shall blot out the sun. More streams of this would be nice. Sounds good. More streams. All right. Sounds good. Cool. Stream all day, every day. I wish I could. What is my Christmas schedule? Nothing is changing. Same release times and stuff. We're just, I guess, adding more streams. So yeah. I guess we'll do it on Wednesday. The way we do Christmas in our house is... Oh, actually, I should check this first. An administrator is assigned to your city. Without them, your city will be less productive. The administrator count is displayed in your resource banner. These guys up over here. Note that the number of available administrators can be increased through technologies and civics. Understood. All right, wonderful. We're done over here. We will be the kings in the north, eh? We will be the kings in the north. I love it. Yeah, Christmas, what we do is on Christmas Eve, the fiance... So I didn't used to do Christmas previously, like as a kid or whatever. But the fiance, she is part Polish. And they always did Christmas the Polish way. Which apparently is, and I'm condensing it here, but on Christmas Eve you have a massive meal with like 12 courses, and it's all like not vegetarian, it's pescatarian. That's the word. It's all pescatarian, and then the next day on Christmas Day, breakfast is like 20 different kinds of meat. So Christmas Eve is a busy day, and then Christmas Day as well is it's Christmas Day. So that's what we do for Christmas over here. So we're trying to work around that. Wasn't me with the giveaway, was I? Sorry, Sven. I think I missed something. Carp in the bathtub? I'll have to ask. I'll have to ask about the carp in the bathtub. It is a good time. It's fantastic. I've had a lot of types of foods that I've never had or never would try. If it wasn't for this sense of like tradition and whatnot. But yeah, it's a fun time. It is a fun time. What's going on over here? Stability is dropping. I don't know if I like this. I don't know if I like this. I mean, we should definitely chase after the obsidian soon because obsidian helps with stability, and I would very much like that. 24th is the real Christmas. 25th is chill out. Yeah, I'm actually curious how many people celebrate on which days. Animal remains give us a bit more science. Excellent. The other thing is, obviously, for some, Christmas isn't until the 7th of January. Usually what we do for like the tree and decoration and stuff is the tree and decorations don't go up until after my birthday at the earliest, December 4th being my birthday. And then they go down after Orthodox Christmas, which is January 7th. 24th will always be the real Christmas. I was wondering if you have an opinion on the $45 price tag for the OpenDev. It's only $45? Oh, damn. I mean, I'm liking it. I'm loving it. I can't give a full formal review. It's a little too early for that, obviously. It's not the final game. But I'm enjoying it. So I would take that for what it's worth, I suppose. Oh, yeah, the 26th is Boxing Day, of course. A day of rest or a day of monstrous shopping. If you're in North America, at least. The pecking of poultry. The art of divination spreads across the empire. Priests search for messages from the gods in animal entrails, the flights of birds, the wheeling of the stars, in holy decoctions and elsewhere. Now, however, the practices have become so commonplace, so bizarre, that the whole empire is sliding towards chaotic superstition. Even the eating patterns of chickens are being interpreted by military commanders. What to do? Okay. So we either embrace... So this has been developed further than what it was during the previous open devs as well. What's Boxing Day? Boxing Day is the 26th of December. It is when things go on sale, but 9 out of 10 times places have increased their prices and then put them on sale, so you end up paying just as much for things. But yeah, that's Boxing Day. I think it's like to get rid of stock at the end of the year and stuff. But I mean, hopefully we don't have Boxing Day here this year. Obviously this year being a little bit different. But who knows? Who knows? Embrace. Who are we to say how the gods should speak to us? We should be open to all signs. Harappa starts celebrating. 10 plus 10 stability for 10 turns sounds really good right now. I might actually embrace this. Forbid. Divinations outside the officially sanctioned means are pure superstition and must be forbidden. That gives us plus 25% faith for 10 turns. Or reason. Ooh, okay, I kind of like this. We must use logic and experimentation to discern the true methods of divination. It gives us plus 5 science for 10 turns. Yo. We need stability. But we also could do with learning. What's our religious, like our science rate looking like? Well, we've been researching pretty quickly. Stability is definitely too low. You know what? We're gonna go with embrace. Let's go for it. Let's go for it. Let's go for it. I wish there were more sci-fi games in this style. I see Endless Space get mentioned like immediately afterwards. Endless Space, I can definitely highly recommend checking out. I've played not as much of it as I would like, but oh my god, it's dope. It's so much fun. Let's go ahead and embrace. Sure, celebrate, people of Harappa. Celebrate. Please become more stable. Please be more stable. Where to next? I mean, I guess there's lots of coffee to be had over here. There's coffee up there as well, and there's the natural wonder up here too. I wouldn't mind establishing by this natural wonder. Let's try and establish by the coffee over here. Just farming by a natural wonder of the world, you know. Nothing to it. Nothing to it. These guys can keep moving down south as well. Excellent. Okay, can't keep exploring that way, I guess. These guys are blocking our path right now. We don't have to fight them. We're not going to fight them. Go ahead and skip your turn. Good stuff. Hey, party. Always enjoy watching your Humankind content. Well, thank you very much, Eli. Eli or Ellie? Eli, I'm guessing. Eli Marison? Let me know, though. Thank you. Wondering if you have played Civ 6. Yes, I have. Played Civ 6. I've played every civilization since the first one. And I do enjoy the games. Do these decisions only have effects short-term or long-term also? We've been told, I haven't seen it yet. I've seen some examples of it, but we've been told that they have long-term impacts as well. A decision you made, 20 turns, 50 turns, 100 turns ago will come back, or might rather come back in the next era or further down the line. So it's totally, it depends on the event and the decision. 7th of January. I mean, so we don't officially celebrate Christmas on the 7th of January in Canada or anything. It's like, it's not a day off or anything like that. But there are fairly large Orthodox populations in at least Toronto. So it's a bit of a known entity. Oh, we're done bronze working. Okay, excellent. That progressed quickly. All right, fantastic. Let's also work towards sailing now. Yeah, see, we're researching quickly enough. Researching quickly enough. The reason why I'm thinking about sailing is because one of the deeds here, well, sailing takes us closer to nuclear weapons. But no, one of the deeds is something about leaving or arriving on a different continent. Set foot on an uninhabited continent. I would like to get there. It'd be a nice boost to our fame. The game so far, Spindle, glad you could join us, has been fantastic. I've been enjoying it thoroughly. It's got some really exciting concepts. It's exploring some really interesting things in really interesting ways. A little too early to make a judgment call, of course, but I am having a wonderful time. Also, congratulations to your friend getting married over Zoom, I see. Congratulations to him.
Yes.
From a random dude on the internet who's playing video games right now on YouTube. In Spain is quite big. Oh, cool. Okay. Yeah, it is the original date, if you will, I suppose is a way to put it. What do we have down over here? Are we free to move? Yes, excellent. The Egyptians are expanding down over here. I guess we have traversal rights with them now, so that's good. A battle is underway. Oh, with a bear? What are we fighting? It's in our favor, so sure, confirm the battle. Oh, geez. Oh, god damn it. I was going to mention this earlier, and it slipped my mind, but auto-resolve is automatically active. Because I turned it on that one time, now it stays on, and I completely forgot it. I wish I turned it off and actually fought that one. We probably could have done better than auto-resolve. Probably could have done better. Okay, well, sorry. I should have said wish or congratulate them for me. There we go. Who all won the key giveaways so far? Knight347, Day Y, and Justin Ood. And I have a couple more keys to give away that I will be doing in just a moment's time. This army is idle. Maybe we should... well, let's keep you moving. They can still establish an outpost, even if it's just one of them. And we'll soon enough have enough influence to do so. World deed accomplished. Congratulations, your initiative is leading your people to greatness. We have built a holy site. Beautiful. Beautiful. There it is. I love that this happens, and I'm glad like it's a thing now in games like this to have the world actually evolve and develop. I think it brings me such joy. Yo, we are like at basically twice as many fame points as the next faction behind us. Wild. We've done well. All right, so Harappa, what next? We should build a copper mine. We've been talking about it for a while. I think it's time to go ahead and extract that copper. How long will it take us? We can just spend the money for it as well. It'll just take us one turn, though. It'll just take us one turn? That's fast. Okay, cool. We'll do that, and then right after that, we should also queue this up. Get the obsidian coming. Adds Artisan's Quarter to the construction queue. No, that's not what I want. I want... oh, yeah, I do want Artisan's Quarter. Yes. Okay, cool. We're good. Helpful UI there. And what is this? New grievance available. Okay, let's see who it's with. Claim the territory on our border. Well, this time, let's try something else. Down over here. It's not really on our border. I guess it's close enough. Oh, no, actually, you know what? This is on our borders. We'll make our demand. Give the outpost over. Oh, my God. Picking a fight with the Hittites. Been updating the postal tracking number since the 4th of December on an hourly basis, and they just arrived in Dublin. The brushes? Oh, damn. So you'll get them before the weekend then, I imagine, right? PlusCat78, thank you for subscribing. I hope you're enjoying the show. If you are, you know what to do. Hit that like button. Let me know. Let's make that demand.
You will make this right.
Insulting.
Yo, I like this. I like the voice acting as well. It's pretty good. And yeah, you know, if you're enjoying the show, if you're enjoying Humankind, and if you like strategy games in general, the focus of this channel is strategy games, sim games, management games. That's kind of like where I like to live. We do RPGs as well, like tactical RPGs especially. So you might want to subscribe if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, if that's the kind of stuff that you're into. Just throwing that out there. All right, we've got fishing researched. Beautiful. Great Barrier Reef discovered. Oh, did it bump our research? Because why wouldn't it? Anyway. Guided by the constellations, ancient peoples have navigated these colorful, oh god, fecund waters for generations beyond count. Another one of those words. You know what they say, don't make fun of somebody who doesn't know how to pronounce words, because it means they read a lot. One of my old teachers said that at one time, and I live by those words. Getting them tomorrow. Oh damn, that's right around the bend. Awesome. Can we customize your lord or avatar, or is that not clear? If I recall correctly, you can. In the full build of the game, you can. But for this build, what I assume, I don't know if this is a fact, I don't know if this is the case, but I assume you're playing as, quote unquote, Lucy, like the Lucy, as far as human history is concerned. I think. But for this, it's pre-built, but I'm pretty sure you can customize them in the final build. Don't quote me on that. It's just what I vaguely remember from conversations that I might be making up in my head. Can you try the Morians? Yes, when we get to the next era, we will definitely be exploring the Morians, I'm thinking. Propose diffusal. Diffuse your situation and go back to a stable diplomatic state. Ah, so excited. That was so cool. I like this. I like how diplomacy is being handled here. Trade. A new deal with one of your neighbors. Okay. I wish... Locate the event. Okay, because we've gained access now to copper. Does that mean we are trading with everybody? So they've got... Okay, so you have a trade route with this empire. Great. You now benefit from its FIMS bonuses, and you might also be able to build special units and infrastructures. Okay, but trade routes can be fragile. All the neutral territories the route goes through have roundhouses, which can be destroyed by ransacking armies. Extractors can also be ransacked. Cities can be besieged, and buyers and sellers might go to war. In all of these cases, the trade route will be broken. But of course, you can also break others' trade routes, so you can be a pirate. How long am I going to stream? Just for a little bit longer, I think. Not for too much longer, I think a little bit longer. And then again, we'll be streaming again next week, Wednesday. I think the consensus with chat was that we should definitely stream this again. Okay, understood. All right, cool, cool, cool. So, are we by default? Do they... I guess because we have the trade everything treaty, we are already giving them resources? No. But if they want to buy from us, they can? Like if I wanted to buy a horse... Oh, okay, I see. Firstly, you need enough money to buy resources. Note that relationship and treaties can restrict your ability to trade in luxury and strategic resources. Treaties might also influence their cost. Once a resource is purchased, a trade route is created, okay, there it is, and will grant you access to the resource. Beware, though, as trade routes can be broken by changes in relationships or by being ransacked by other empires. Okay, cool, cool. Very interesting. Okay. Base price, transportation mode price, land transport. Yo! Okay, cool. All right, all right. This is more than I expected. More than I expected. Maybe a little too easily pleased right now. Oh, I see. And it's determined by which source you're picking. So you want to trade from a safer source, I'm assuming. Again, maybe I'm getting a little too prematurely excited over here, but I like that this is like, clearly there's layers here. Like if you have air transport, if you have, go by water, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So that's pretty cool. Pretty cool, pretty cool, pretty cool. All right. I'm just going to... Who else can we trade with? Should have explored that sooner. What about the Egyptians? They have horses. I want to trade something that I don't or won't immediately have access to myself. Lead. What does lead do? On all cities, +2 science per researcher per lead. And +5 stability. Sure. 60 gold. 15 base price, 45 for transport. It's a long distance to go, but sure, pay the price and establish a trade route between this extractor and your closest city. Let's do it. Cool, all right. And so they've got to go up this way through Hittite territory, and they have to arrive at the city. Not an outpost, but at the city itself. Cool. Yeah, it's the same devs as the Endless games, yes. Very cool, very cool. I like that a lot. All right, that's dope. Ooh, what's this? We'll check that out. The Darkest Depths. Miners and prospective miners and their kin from Harappa are afraid. Ancient traditions are strong, and many believe the mythical beasts of the old legends are very real. Now rumors are rife that it was no ordinary bear that attacked our regiment that saw some sufferings, I guess, but a monstrous creature whose den is the city's nearby mine. Many are likely to down tools without action. How should we respond to the rumors? Dismiss. The miners will not shy from their duties, and they will understand their follies. Forced labor improves industry but drops stability. Of course, that makes sense. Investigate. To satisfy the miners, we'll fund an expedition to thoroughly explore every corner of the mine. Who knows what we'll find? They'll celebrate. That'll help our stability for 5 turns. Chance of unexpected consequences. Embrace. We'll play along and send in a mighty warrior who'll slay a sham chimera monster. What could go wrong? Patriotic. Reduces unit production costs. Oh, that's cool. I'm gonna investigate, I think is the most fitting. That's cool. I like that. All right. Damn. Like I said earlier, it's striking a chord. This game is striking a chord with me, you know? How does one get access to OpenDev? So you can pre-order the game, which again you can do at my Nexus link, which I will be dropping in chat once more. I really should set up a command for this kind of stuff. So you can either pre-order the game there or through Steam, or I'll be doing another quick giveaway in just a moment's time. If you win the giveaway, you will have access to the to OpenDev as well. That is how. There are Twitch drop events happening as well. In fact, Havoc was hanging out in chat earlier. I wonder if he's still in chat, but you can check out Havoc when he's streaming. You can pick it up there too. Fix the link problem. Which link problem, Saketh? Do you seriously not see me drop the nexus.gg/partyelite link, Saketh? If you don't see it there, it's in our Discord as well in the Ways to Support Party channel. It should be showing up. It's telling me that it's showing up. Here, I can pin it. It should be pinned now as well. There. Yeah, I need to add a command. If there's no link, then that's weird, and I'll throw it in the Discord afterwards, because I can see it in chat on my side. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and investigate this. I think it's a safe bet. See the pinned link? All right, there you go. Weird. That's wild that it's not showing up. YouTube's lying to me. Let's investigate. I'm curious. I don't want to send a lone warrior, because if it turns out there is something there, then that's that's a problem. We can no longer go down this way, but we can take to the sea, it seems like. To shallow waters, at least. Looks like. Or is it just because it's unexplored still? We'll find out. Order movements to complete. These guys are just about ready to establish an outpost up over here. Take the high ground. Up over here, maybe. Closer access to some of these things. And we'll probably make this into its own city, actually. Just to have more than one city would be not a bad idea. Yeah, sure. Oh, damn. Oh, no. There's a couple bears up over here. Nothing to worry about. We're okay. No link in there? That's so weird. Link is there. Pin fixed it. That is wild. Well, thank you for letting me know. That's completely strange. And I have no answers to any questions that brings up. I have no idea why that didn't work the first time. All right. Actually, hold on a second. We've got these guys stationed down over here. I could bring them up over here to pick up some research. And I believe that is the turn. Yes. You can see from the start, Slimy. Yeah, that's weird. YouTube is thinking party is spamming links on his own channel and blocks it, I guess. Normally it mentions when it's been blocked, but I don't know. I don't know. All right, our mine is done. Now what we can do, actually... So here's what's cool. I mean, apart from everything else I've been talking about. Harappa over here has connected all of these outposts. So because we've connected these outposts, we can actually build all the way out over here as well. So we want to extract some of that saffron, let's say, because we've already got copper coming from one spot. We'll get this copper later, but let's go ahead and work on this saffron. So if I add an artisan's quarter, it should extract... It'll get rid of the food by one step, but it will get to work on the industry over here. So let's go ahead and queue it up over here. And that's how you can see how this one city will eventually, potentially, be this massive, like, tract of developments and whatnot. So it feels very real in its scale of, like, you have your... Banish population? Oh my god. Start Inquisition? Oh my god. Sacrifices one population to increase stability? Oh my god. Procession spends money in order to increase stability? We have money. Maybe we should do some of that. Cannot be done as the action is locked. I don't have the civic. Oh my god, stability is really low. What the hell? Guys, that's not good. That's not good. But yeah, so, like, you know, things can actually... Yeah, Coruscant levels of expansion. That's a good way to put it. That's a good way to put it. But yeah, it's pretty neat how cities can evolve and grow like that. World deed locked. Which one? I wish it gave more details here. Oh, I guess I can. Oh, okay. That's me being blind. Wonderful Great Barrier Reef. I guess somebody else discovered it first. This one. What is this one? I don't know, but the Egyptians got it. Okay, fair enough. I mean, hey, I've got a couple as well, right? I got a couple for myself as well. We're still first. They're closing that gap, though. All right. These guys are idle over here. I should probably pull them away. That bear is a little scary. I'm gonna pull back because, again, things like bears, anything with that thunderbolt icon, is going to attack. It's going to be aggressive. It doesn't just wait for you to attack them. They're not like elk or mammoths or whatnot. But I believe that is the turn here. Curiosity collected down over here. Okay, good stuff. Helps our research a little bit. One idle army. I'm going to send you back down this way. Pretty sure stability started at 0 and has been increasing. Has it? I thought it was at like 70. And that arrow would tell me that it's dropping. Yeah, see? Look at you see in the middle over here? I can't hover over it. But you see 31%. And then the arrow to 20%. I feel like that's telling me it's dropping. How do you win? You win by having the most fame at the end of the last era. And it looks like there's at least one faction that is already in the next era. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Are we falling behind? Are we falling behind? I don't know. Folks, we're going to do our final giveaway for the day right now. Going to give away another 2 keys. And going to start that giveaway now. Why wait? Exclamation mark, capital H, capital K to enter. We will be picking 2 winners over here. Again, only put that command in once. It does not give you multiple entries or anything like that if you put it in multiple times. So just the once. Get your name in there. And again, make sure you join our Discord. Link is in the description down below. You can also... what's the word I'm looking for? Sorry, after you do that, send me a private message. And then I can... we can make sure I send it to the right person. If your username is the same on YouTube as it is on Discord, that is excellent. You can shoot me your Discord ID so I can verify as well. that would be fantastic. And there is Spindle dropping the Discord link as well. While y'all get your entries in, I'm going to have another sip of water because I'm losing my voice. Oh man, water's so good. Water's so good. I think we did all right. I mean, it's pretty cool that we blocked off the entire northern half of this continent, it feels like. That's pretty neat. We'll have a monopoly over coffee or something, I guess. We also have, we've got 2 copper spots. We've got the saffron. We've got the horses. We'll have coffee soon. We've got the obsidian. And then we've got, what was this again? Stone down over here. Okay. And, oh wait, no, this is dyes. We should probably look into that as well soon, because we're getting lead from that trade, right? Pretty neat how trade's working. Pretty neat. Now, hold on a second. Stability. Why are we struggling? Why are we struggling over here? It's influence. It's found within the society panel. You can see your influence production. Resource can be increased by some of your empire bonuses or generated by other elements such as emblematic districts or wonders built on your territory. On the map in society mode, you can check how much your empire influence has spread around the world from territory to territory. By influencing foreign territories, you can force opponents to modify their laws or make it more difficult for them to attack you, which is pretty cool. Again, like, there's so many layers, you know, like, that's why it's hard to compare this to something like Civilization, because it feels like there's so many more, it does so many things so differently, that it feels like a difficult comparison to make. I don't like the stability situation. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and, losing from territories? Stability, you mean? -10 from districts, -5 from status. Oh, that flooded thing. And -60 from number of territories. Yeah, I guess so. Yikes. Gonna have to. It's a good way to stop this forced expansion, I suppose. I shouldn't have linked this. I think you're able to link to a different city as well. So up top over here, we'll definitely establish this as a different city as opposed to another outpost to attach, and hopefully we can keep things stable. That's pretty neat. That's a pretty neat way of forcing you to establish multiple cities, or you know, controlling your expansion rate. Good spot there, Soul. Good spot there. Whoops is, I guess, the term to use there. All right, let's go ahead and pick our winners. Winner number 1 is Reinders. Juiced Reinders? Juiced or Used? Let me know. You are the first winner. Again, y'all know what to do. Hit me up on Discord. I'm going to go ahead and note that down over here as well so I know your name here. And our next winner is Spindle. You've won. Congratulations, man. Now, I will recognize immediately on Discord, obviously, but you know, just hit me up on private messages and I'll shoot you the key. Congratulations to our winners. Congratulations to our winners. Yeah, that worked pretty smoothly. I mean, we'll see if actually delivering the keys works as smoothly. Again, folks, make sure you are in our Discord. Drop your Discord name in here. Ease, thanks for helping out. Just, you know, let us know so I can match the right people and make sure the winners actually get the keys. Tyler Mun JKT. I hope I got that right. Thank you very much for subscribing. I do hope you are enjoying the show today. I never win these things, but congrats to both. Sergio, yeah, it's tough, but it's all about those dice gods, right? Saying your prayers to those dice gods. Folks, this is actually, I think we're going to call it a session today. We're going to be back with more Humankind, though, next week on Wednesday. Wednesday. That was weird. We'll be back next week on Wednesday, starting at the same time. That's 10 a.m. Eastern. It's been great having you guys in with me. A wonderful crowd to play and share the experience with. So thank you all very much for joining in. I hope you enjoyed the stream today. I hope you'll be joining me next week on Wednesday. Again, it is your presence. It is your, joining me that has a major influence on what gets streamed on the channel, what gets done on the channel, how it gets done on the channel. So again, thank you very much for that. And again, when I asked earlier, many of you said you do want to see more of this, so we will be back at it next week, Wednesday, 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Follow me on Twitter. Link is in the description down below. That's where I post, yes, memes, yes, rabbit pictures, but also updates to schedules and changes and plans and things like that. So don't hesitate to do that. I should add a Nexus command for my store as well. You're absolutely right, Spindle. Thank you. I will do that after the stream. But yeah, I want to say as well, of course, thank you to all of the super chatters today. That kind of support really helps these streams a lot. So thank you very much for that. A massive thanks to our new members as well for joining. Welcome to the Knights Elite. Make sure you let me know your usernames on Discord if you want your titles in the Discord as well. Make sure you join the Discord, not just for this giveaway, but also because it's a fantastic community. And of course, the stream cannot be over until I say a massive thanks to all of the channel members and of this channel on a monthly basis. Y'all have kept this channel alive and running smoothly, so thank you very much. And of course, a big old thanks to all of you who joined in live. Again, fantastic crowd, so thank you very much. And thank you to all of you who are joining in on the VODs as well. Again, don't hesitate to leave a like, leave a comment on your way out, whether you were watching live or you were watching as the VOD. Again, I read all the comments, even on live streams. It really helps me know and understand what y'all are looking for. Ease says, you won't be joining tomorrow. You got a Baneling to paint. Sounds good, man. Keep sharing those update images. I'm very excited to see how that looks. Some more Suzerain tomorrow, indeed. Yes, tomorrow, 10 a.m. Eastern time, we are back with Suzerain. Hopefully, we don't get crushed by our northern neighbors. That'll be interesting. Y'all saying thanks for the live stream. Well, thank you for joining in. It was fun. That's good to hear. It's good to hear. Awesome stream. Excellent. Bye. Ciao. Farewell to you all. Have a good day. Have a good day to you as well. The raffle used XCOM numbers. Oh my God, Jesse. But yes, thank you again for joining in. Folks, whether I catch you tomorrow's live stream, again, 10 a.m. Eastern time, or I catch you on Monday's live stream, 10 a.m. Eastern time, Crusader Kings 3, or I catch you on Tuesday's live stream, 10 a.m. Eastern time, Phantom Brigade, or Wednesday with more Humankind, or I catch you in the comments or in the Discord. Until then, whenever it is, cheers.